Game over.
Fuck! What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck is fucking? How did you two fucking fuck? Game over, man. Game over.
Wait a minute. There's things here. There's trees. There's rocks. There's birds. There's frogs. Come on. We'll bless them all until we get versticken. Join me. Why didn't somebody tell me my ass was so big?
Like a midget at a urinal, I was going to have to stay on my toes.
Try to relax your anus.
Welcome. Ooh, a little low there. There we go. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the show. Let's flip over and get the screen up there. There we are. Ooh, a little bright. A little bright. The light is a little bright. Just coming off of that way. So maybe you're not facing. All right, might have to fix that. We'll fix it in post. Saint Caesar already jumping up in the chat saying, "Here's Johnny. How's it going today, good sir?" We're doing actually pretty damn awesome, I have to say. We're doing good, you know? It's a good day. We're doing good. Hopefully having a good show. And going till 5:30. I am tired. I am fucking worn out. Oh, man. And so we're going to do our show. And then Trucker 18 Wheeler saying, "We're doing it." That's right. We are doing it. We're doing it for 3.5 hours and doing it well. And then yeah, I'm gonna end the show and barring my daughter wanting to spend time with me immediately after the show's over, I'm probably gonna pass out for like a couple hours, and then she can come down and hang out before she goes to bed, and then I will go and pass out some more. Oh. It's not like I was up late. I didn't do anything. It's just, like, I'm getting older now, and my other shit is being a problem, and I just fucking can't sleep, and other shit happens, and nothing's working, apparently, and I'm just completely wiped. I do one show for one schlub for 4 hours, and then I'm like, I just want to sleep. And then I prep my show, and I'm like, you didn't change your shirt, New Boot Goofing. It seemed like a waste. I mean, why would I change my shirt? Tomorrow's show is up today. Rubbing one out before bed helps me sleep, says Saint Caesar. Yeah, that's just going to get me chafed. I can't guarantee that as a nightly solution, but thank you for that idea. Or at least for that input. It always helps to hear what helps other people, you know? don't knock it until you try it, I always say. So, why not open it up to the floor and let, I guess, what would we call it? Capitalism? Let the free market dictate what to do. Oh, wow. Yeah, I can feel it just already. I am fighting it. It's just going to be a rough one. Anyways, for the show that we're doing for the next 3.5 hours, we've got a whole bunch of fun stuff planned, so it's going to be a crazy awesome time. I'm just updating a couple of windows here. And we do have all of the chats up, so if you say it, we'll see it. We've got the Twitch, the YouTube, and the Rumble. Thank you for joining us on all of the platforms. And there we go there. That's done. Alrighty, so there's our first one. Wow, I am just feeling like... It started about an hour ago. Like, just feeling like absolute dog shit. Just like, oh, now we're burning it out now. And so yeah, now I'm starting the show. I'm like, all right, we're going to do this. We're going to get that show energy going. And I need that show energy to kick in. And so far, nothing. Like, I'm waiting for it, like an IV. I'm like, all right, Doc, let's hit this up, and this will boost me through 3.5 hours, and then boom, there we go. And nope, nothing. All right. Well, we will, like I said, go till 5:30. So thank you for joining us on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. Let's see how we're doing there. Great. Numbers, things, awesome. I have fun every night, says Trucker18. Really? Well, I mean, good for you. Most people should have fun. I don't know. I'm going to just not even invest in that. We'll kind of just give it a second here for a few more people to filter in, because it's looking a little low so far. Not sure why, but, maybe the show's gotten that much worse now that's what's happening. Everyone's bailing. Alrighty, so like I said, we're going till 5:30. We've got a couple of stories. For the first hour alone, we're talking about the Pentagon, and they're warning about a government shutdown. There's a Democrat who is apparently, I guess, fighting climate change by doing relatively nothing. And then a foundation for cancer. I forget what we're even talking about that for. We have someone caught on camera stealing a car from a dude's garage. So it's Palm Springs unveils an AIDS memorial, and oh boy, did they miss the mark on that. Unless their mark was to hit it right on the nose, then I guess they hit it right on the nose. And Elon Musk has a pricing plan for X. Can we go back to calling... Look, if you want me to pay for it, like for a monthly fee, that's fine. But can we go back to calling it Twitter if we're throwing money back in? I'd rather call it Twitter, especially if I'm paying. I say the same thing to all the ladies at the strip clubs, though, too. She'll be like, my name's Candy. I'm like, well, I'd rather call you Sharon if I'm paying. Sharon? My name's not Sharon. I'm like, yeah, but I'm sharing you with everyone here, so I'd rather call you Sharon. On the nose. Anyways. So like I said, we're going until 5:30. Wow, really hoping that little spiel and everything, but whoop, nope. I'm starting to think it's a me thing. Maybe I really suck. Because that's just down in general. Yeah, it's just down all over the world. Oof. Alrighty. So, like I said, we have a few different things to get into. We might as well start. Let's go ahead and, now I have to sneeze. That figures. As soon as I'm like, we might as well start, then my nose is like, fuck you. And we're clear. Alrighty. So, like I said, we may as well go ahead and get this whole thing, kick it in the tires, and just start it all, the whole train right on moving. Our first thing that we are going to get into, one thing that I'm not a big fan of government shutdowns overall. Not a fan of the government shutdown. This is that tired thing. God damn it. So yeah, I'm not a fan of the government shutdowns. I don't like them. But, you know, as I'm getting older, I'm kind of like, what's the harm, you know? And now I'm reading stories like this one where I'm going, okay, how about we just say, yeah, to maybe just a little bit of a shutdown. This one's coming out of the Pentagon, saying the Pentagon warns a government shutdown could disrupt U.S. military aid to Ukraine. What? A government shutdown? Does it mean we stop sending the money? And if we don't send it and the government restarts, do we have to make up for what we didn't send? Asking for us, and by us I mean the U.S. Because it's a lot of our money over there, and I'd really like to see some of it come back. If there's any chance at all, we could maybe have the U.S. taxpayers' money kind of stop going over during a government shutdown, and then just have that trend continue after a government reinstitution or whatever you call it. I'm just tired of paying Ukraine. Just sorry, Zelensky, but go after yourself. All right, so. Here we go. The U.S. military aid and training for Ukraine forces could be disrupted in the event of a U.S. government shutdown, a Pentagon spokesman warned on Tuesday. The Pentagon will still be able to access equipment from its own stockpiles, which is where the majority of equipment sent to Ukraine comes from. Okay, so literally, second paragraph, first sentence, you say how the problem we're talking about in the story really isn't a problem. So the Pentagon won't have any problems sending them military equipment at all during the government shutdown, because most of what we send them already comes from, so we're good. No idea what the heck the shutdown would have to do with it then. In the event of a shutdown, given that the department still has billions of dollars worth of funding remaining under the Presidential Drawdown Authority, I have no idea what the Presidential Drawdown Authority is, but the delivery of that equipment as well as the U.S. ongoing training of Ukrainian forces could be impacted by furloughs of personnel and DoD suspension of all activities deemed not essential to U.S. national security in the event of a shutdown, Pentagon spokesperson Chris Sherwood said Tuesday. Any impact on U.S. support could come at a sensitive time in the conflict, with Ukraine troops in the midst of a critical counteroffensive against Russia. A shutdown could also impact the delivery and execution of aid provided under another program known as the Ukraine Security Assistance Initiative, which has funded the production of key equipment like Abrams tanks and training programs like F-16 pilot instruction. The U.S. is set to begin delivering 31 M1 Abrams tanks. Why are we... Can we just stop giving them money? Particularly our money? Like that's the part Saint RN saying request link. My wife paid off her mortgage with her OnlyFans account. My wife will be so pissed
Fuck off
when she finds out she has a OnlyFans account. Yeah, Big Bird Bob 1. I'd like to be on that whisper list. And I don't think your wife will be pissed off when she finds out she has an OnlyFans account. She'll be a little, she'll feel a little betrayed, a little violated when she finds out she has an OnlyFans account. Then she'll be really, really happy with how wealthy she is as a newly single woman. I feel like opening an OnlyFans account in your name is grounds for divorce, right? Like, you're like, dude, they opened an OnlyFans account in my name. Like, especially, that would be funny if you're a guy. Like, dude, she opened an OnlyFans account in my name. Just started uploading pictures of my dick. Now I got everybody just, making jokes about the size of my hog. Why? Because you got a small dick? No, because it's giant. It's unwieldy. All right? It's comical. All right? If I get an erection, one of my legs looks like it's swollen because it's lining one of my pants. All right. She said, so her meat flaps get treated like a virtual buffet. Money, money, money. Big Bird Bob 1 saying, but it paid off the mortgage, right? I'm saying that's where she's going to go from betrayed, violated to, oh my God, that is amazing. I've paid off my mortgage. I've got this amazing new career, and I'm single. Because F that. I mean, I have no idea. Maybe Big Bird Bob 1, maybe he's safe. Maybe he's married to a hideous woman, and all the money he made off of OnlyFans is off of fugly troll-like hobbit feet pictures. I have no idea. Big Bird Bob 1, I didn't think this through. Yeah, I don't think you did. But to be fair, neither did most of the people who gave you money. They were just busy going, all right, and hand lotion and fap, fap, fap. How do we get to talking about somebody's wife from a government shutdown? Because again, I want the government shutdown to end financial aid to Ukraine because I'm tired of giving them money. If the military wants to invest time and equipment in there, I guess I don't know. Do I care? Big Bird Bob 1 saying, yeah, that's it. Fat-loving trolls. Right? Everybody's got a niche, man. Some people like them plus-size women. More cushion for the pushing. They need love too, goddammit. I mean, not from me, but for you, that's fine. I don't what could be worse or better. I have no idea. All right, so shutdown, impact, delivery, execution, worker delivery of equipment. The Pentagon will also not be able to ink any new contracts with defense companies. Oh, here's their big problem. The Pentagon will not be able to ink any new defense contract or new contracts with defense companies to produce more equipment under the USAI in the event of a shutdown. So in other words, the military-industrial complex can't get fully one hand washing the other if the government shut down. If the government shut down, the military can play with the toys they have, but they can't write checks to their buddies to make new ones. Okay, I see how it is. Wow. It's surprising. If you want, it is unbelievably surprising. All right. Well, I'm not even going to keep going with that. The rest of that is just more like them worrying about it. And I don't think
I love Lightroom because of its speed, convenience,
don't
and
want
easy
your
adjustment.
I want you to stop putting things on there. Anyways, so yeah, I don't know why we should have a government shutdown beyond it possibly stopping this freaking blind giveaway to Ukraine. But I would be for it. I'm just saying. If that's the only reason, I think that's good enough for me. Fallen the Great going, my wife started at OnlyFans. Now everyone calls me Andre the Penis. Anybody want a peanut? And that by that he meant his dick. It's bulky, but he considers it carry-on. Go ahead and name the quote if you can pick that one up. All right, anyways, so Jesus, I am really feeling it all. Just trying to get out of. It's like being in the mud. Just like trying to get out of first gear, and I can't do it. I'm just slogged down and just blue. All right. So we are going, like I said, till 5:30. Pet Detective 2. Yep, it's Pet Detective 2. Nice catch, Fallen. I don't even have that many buttons over there. I don't know how I keep forgetting which one is that one. Ooh, wow. I'm going to laugh my balls off if I just lay back and fall asleep. All right, I'll just close my eyes during this video. You guys just talk amongst yourselves. Just for a while, you know? That's what we'll do. All right, so continuing with our show, because, again, we're going for another 3 hours, unless I pass out. Andre the Penis, you'll die. She will never be fulfilled like she was when she was like you. I mean, if you're swallowing a tree trunk with your vagina, yeah, it's pretty hard to find a new tree for that forest once that one's been felled. But, I mean, hope that he dies last? I have no idea. I hope Daddy-Daughter Day was fun, says Well Salty. It was a good time. Here, I'll give you the update on that before we jump into this for a second. The update on Daddy-Daughter Day. It was a good time. She came downstairs and played a shit ton of Mario on my phone, and then we sang Bluey songs like stupid little people. And did we play? I don't know. Is it called playing with dolls if she uses my like Spawn figures in action? Like, this is the best part. I can't wait. I gotta be a couple of months away from having like a tea party with the Predator and like a Spawn doll. Like, that's gonna be funny as hell to me. But yeah, it was a pretty good time. Other than not getting to play with my keyboard because of all the shiny lights, she got to do pretty much everything she wanted. So yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. Thank you for asking. Spawn, haha. Yeah, dude, I have 2 Spawn figures. I have one that like his cape opens up into wings, and then I have one that I literally got because my daughter loved playing with my other Spawn, the first Spawn figure I told you about. So I have Wild West Spawn. So thank you for sharing. Nice to hear lovely things like that. Well, I'm glad you appreciate it. And like Trucker 18 Wheeler said, it was incredibly gay. All right, Fallen saying, you set that tea party up and film that shit. It will be hilarious. Look, if it goes the way that it could, and again, could, I have 1 large Predator figurine. I have 1 medium-sized one. And I mean, the large one's, you know, like, he's like this tall. He's a biggin. So, I mean, he could literally be sitting in a chair. We replace the batteries, all the lights will go off, so he'll have his lasers on and everything. And then I'll have my Japanese tea set, and we'll just have, you know, the Spawn action figure sitting on the other one. And she'll just be like, here you go, Spawn pony. She calls the Predator people dragon men right now. She's a dragon man. He's a dragon man because they look like dragon people, I guess. She's 5. You know, she hasn't even seen the first movie, so she doesn't understand the awesome lines like "Get to the chopper" and "Now, do it! I'm killing, kill me, Amia. What are you waiting for?" Like all that stuff. It's too early. I wanted to show her the first Predator movie. Her mom is against it. Her mom is under the impression that 5 years old is too early to show her muscle-bound men running through the jungle trying to kill an alien creature with maximum prejudice. So I have no idea why. Like, I mean, good hot action flick, you know? Just what do you want to watch? Some stupid kid shit that she likes, like fucking Encanto? Oh my god. Oh wow, it's a house, it sings. Oh, they all have magical powers except the one that, you know, but I bet she's going to save everything because she has nothing better to do. Have her watch the chest bursted scene, then feed her something to give her heartburn. That's aliens. That's not Predator. Predators. Did I say aliens? I could have sworn I didn't. Predators, not the aliens one. I played Doom when I was young. I'm fine. Right? I know. Like, I played Leisure Suit Larry when I was a kid, and I'm not messed up. Actually, I'm really not the best advocate for that. My dad showed me The Exorcist that young, and I turned out fine. See, again, no offense, guys, but I'm not sure this chat is the best endorsement of... oh, by the way... Ooh, what did I do? Oh, because I slid that down there. And I got to do that because Aaron's set up. All right, anyways, yeah. So I do not... Oof. I do not want to show her. She doesn't like scary stuff, so it's probably not going to be a good one. I'm just saying overall. All right, speaking of scary stuff, let's... I mean, is this scary or not? I have no idea. Gaming when I was young helped me with my hand-eye coordination. Well, there you go. And thanks to that, now you can masturbate like it's nobody's business. My daughter is 9. She loves Zombieland. I had to put a stop to it. Put a stop to what? Your daughter loving Zombieland? That's not entirely uncommon. I've heard of that with a couple people's kids, the whole liking that kind of stuff. But it's not a horrible thing. Saint Aran, masturbating helped me. I really put things into focus. You know, I had a goal to work towards. You know, and when I achieved that goal, I had something to show for it. Granted, that was usually a mess to clean up, but it was still something, you know? Something to show for it. I miss Doom, The Exorcist on VR. The Exorcist game on VR is scary. I have not played The Exorcist game. Trucker 18 wheeler, Johnny K. I'm not messed up. And Trucker saying I have to disagree. You know, I mean, you're allowed your opinion. I'm not saying you're right or wrong. Anything's possible in this day and age. All right, so let's get into this story quick and see if we can find a video. Move on to something a little more fun. Democratic governor is first in the nation to ban her state government from buying single-use bottled water. Like, hooray! Congratulations. You guys won't keep bottles of water on hand. All right, cool. I probably need to learn how to swallow it better, but in government, we have an obligation to stop contributing. Oh, my God. I can't speak now because I drank water. So Massachusetts is slated to become the first state in the nation to ban state agencies from purchasing single-use plastic bottles. Just the bottles? So, what were you buying the bottles for? In government, we have an obligation to stop contributing to this damage and chart a better path forward, Healy said on Monday in the New York City. According to the Boston Globe, so we are proud to become the first state to adopt a procurement ban on single-use plastic bottles. Healy delivered a keynote speech on Monday for the Clinton Global Initiative. Yeah, that doesn't sound hinky at all. The Clinton Global Initiative. Yeah. I'm sorry. No. They need to learn from gamers bottles are not single-use. Drink, then pee in it, and dump it out during maintenance. Why are all your bottles wide mouth? Well, what can I say? Otherwise, I can't fit my dick in it when I gotta use it on the second go. Oh, mommy. That's not good. It's really not good. Oh, damn. Holy Jesus. Anyway, so at least in New York, though, Gatorade bottles are too... Fall in the great. Thank you, Joe Berger, for sharding at the at the perfect moment. Fall in the great saying Gatorade bottles are too small. I guess, what do you use then? Like a bucket? Like, is that what you just get out there with your big old dick? All right, whatever it takes, man. Whatever it takes. That's all I'm saying. Alrighty, so Healy delivered a keynote speech, the Clinton Global Initiative, New York's Climate Week, and announced that she would be signing an executive order later this week banning state agencies from purchasing single-use plastic bottles. Again, what do you mean single-use? Like, you mean water bottles? Or do you mean like every bottle in the building has to not be single-use? Like, oh, I got a bottle of orange juice out of the vending machine. I hope it was cleaned. Because, you know, it's if it's the third or fourth use. Again, doing almost nothing, pretending like it's something, is not new for government, but this one's sad. We're banning water bottles. We know that plastic waste, plastic production are among the leading threats to our oceans, our climate, and our environmental justice. In government, we have an obligation. We also have an opportunity to not only stop contributing to this damage, but to chart a better path forward. Yeah, didn't I read that quote already? In our coastal state, we know climate change is our biggest threat. Really? Climate change is your biggest threat? Is climate change what's killing all the tourism on you know, like downtown? Is it the climate change? I'm sorry. Oh. Saint Aran saying, if only they could recycle. Yeah, you know. All right, this is off. Yeah, if only they could recycle. That would be great. Recycling would be probably the better thing. All right, there we go. I guess one bump was all I needed. Oh man. Okay, so mason jars. Right, yeah, all right. So you just, what is it? Like now they're spigots and they serve you, like you hit the thing and burn, it fills. Murder.com, I always think it says murder.com. Murdercom saying, fuck her right in the pussy. I like my insulated water bottle. Plastic's nasty to drink from. That's like below me. Right. You're right there. But I'm saying they're banning the single-use plastic bottles. And my question is, like, the vending machines that would, you know, that you'd say put some money in and get a drink out of, what are those going to use? Like aluminum? And again, like someone else said, so we haven't heard of recycling. You didn't know most of those single-use plastic bottles can be recycled. So, I mean, that is a thing. And if I believe in anything according to this shirt, it's recycle, reuse, renew, rethink, or as the environmentalists call it, the cunt approach. I'm a cunt because I care. I'm still upset at all of the plastic BS we had to start with straws, plastic fucking cup lid, but paper straws, hashtag save the planet. Oh, it gets even better than that, Murdercom. Have you not heard the word? And bird is the word. The word on the plastic straws is that not only do they help save the planet from waste, they're also kind of, you know, really, really bad for you. Oh. They're gonna get you. I forget what is it. There are like toxic chemicals or whatever that leach out with them and can get into your body and your system. And let's not forget that I think almost all of these paper straws come wrapped in thin plastic film. So we haven't really gotten away from the plastic. We've just changed, as unfortunately I hate to quote him, as not Kevin McDonald. God damn it. Fucking A, I can't remember his name now. I hate that I'm trying this hard to remember. But the point is, the line of the song is plastic straws wrapped in paper, now to paper straws wrapped in plastic. Congratulations. So, yeah, Tom McDonald. There we go. Tom McDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And everywhere that Canuck went, the word based was sure to go. I mean, I have no idea. I'm not really a big Tom McDonald fan. But thank you, Toastmaster, for jogging my memory. Sounds like a straw man argument. Hey-oh, thank you, Allaby joshing. That is very apt, not assumption, observation, astute observation. I feel like I get very, very dumb when all of a sudden my body and my brain are like, you know what we are? We're overworked. Low power. Now I'm on low T. T stands for titties. I have not seen enough titties. I need some real titties in my face to rejuvenate me and restore my energy. Just natural female titties. That's all I'm looking for. All right, so we're at coastal state, the global climate. Do we care about going on with this? We're almost, we are halfway through the first hour. So with this signature, the Bay State will become the first state in the nation to outright ban drinking bottles for state agencies. Some in the legislature previously attempted to pass bills that would restrict the bottles for state agencies, but the legislation was held up in committees without ever landing in front of lawmakers for a vote. Oh, but she's going to go to the end of it now. Haley has been in office less than a year and detailed at the Clinton Global Initiative, which is typically attended by global and national climate activists, that her administration will instruct state agencies to organize biodiversity conservation goals for 2030, 2040, and 2050. Well, hey, hooray! But why do we have goals for 2030, 2040, and 2050? From what I understand, pollution is so bad, we're all going to be dead tomorrow. So, yeah. Global warming's coming for your grandma, and it's not waiting till 2030, man. That's why we got to give it all up now. Murder.com, why is a cell found on Mars is life, but in a human fetus is not life? There's a very that again would be Tom McDonald. There's a very simple explanation to that. The reason why a cell on Mars is called life is because that cell is self-sustaining. It doesn't need. See, if you could take the fetus out and lay it on the street, and that fetus heart would continue to beat, then life it would be, and that would be a treat. But unfortunately, it's not. That's why it's a parasite. Yeah, it was iffy. It was touch and go, and it was iffy. I'm sorry, but yeah, no, that's why it's a parasitic life form. It's a symbi. They call it a symbi. It's not even a symbiotic relationship. It's a parasitic relationship, just by definition, because the child gives nothing to the mother, except like waste material. So it's really a one-way street for like 20 years. And then she's just a old, weathered, broken woman. Like, I knew life before it was ruined by you. And so, yeah, I'd say overall, the number one thing. Look, I get the argument. It's cute, but it's completely devoid of fact, and that's why it's annoying. there's a vast difference between single-celled organisms capable of sustaining themselves in the Martian environment, and oops, the phone rang, and I couldn't hold it back anymore. Just saying. Alrighty, let's go to our next story here. The Foundation for Cancer Survivors says it's not only men who should be worried about prostate cancer. That's right. This cancer foundation wants people to know that a woman who was assigned male at birth has a prostate. So we have to go that far to tell people that, hey, regardless of how you feel or how you choose to identify, there is this thing where if you were born a dude, you have dude parts. I cut my cock off. What do you mean I have prostate cancer? I'm a woman now. Your theory is flawed. The life form on Mars is technically a parasite of Mars, would not survive on its own. Chevrolet JB, Mars as a planet isn't considered a life form. Mars is considered a habitat. So that single-celled organism exists within the Martian habitat, as do many other possible life forms, right? Like, say, for example, on Earth, like that single-celled organism on Earth, it would be like what? Like bacteria or something? That bacterium, it exists on Earth in the Earth habitat, along with hundreds of other bacteriums and parasites and living life forms and dead things and politicians who suck. My point is, all of that's there because the Earth is not really a life form. The Earth is, again, a habitat. It's a fishbowl. So again, going back to, it's not a theory, that is an actual fact. Why they consider single-celled life, if they found it on another planet, why that's proof of life, whereas saying, oh well, these couple of cells in this fetus, that's life too. It's like, well, we can talk about it. I will be joshing. Speaking of vast difference, see, it's a dick joke. He's talking about DX. All right, well, we have a show to do, so let's get back to it. Again, cancer survivors saying women who are assigned male at birth have a prostate. I love that we have to make this distinction. This is beautiful. Oh, wait a minute. What? Denise Brini tells us why it's important that not just men over 40 should be aware of #prostate cancer. We are so grateful for sharing a story and support. Where do we get your story and support? That's not I'm going to guess that this lady is learn more at no. Keening IAG prostate. Where is this? No. I don't want cookie settings necessary. There we go. Denise is an unassuming woman married and with 2 adult daughters. She's currently director of international consultancy. Well, if she's not... Wait a minute. Denise is no ordinary woman. She has a trans history. What that means is that when she was born, doctors thought she was a male. After many years of depression and struggling, she began her social and medical transition in her late 30s. She made her medical transition when the Gender Recognition Act came into law in Ireland. What do you mean the doctors thought she was a boy at birth? Did she have a... Was she someone who had both organs, having been assigned male at birth and despite surgery to correct that error? Am I weird for going, duh, when someone goes, hey, man, I just want the community out there to know it's not just men that suffer from prostate cancer. Trans women, who were unfortunately assigned male at birth, you could suffer from prostate cancer too. You need to get your prostate checked. One, duh. I can't... Look, I don't care what you believe. Facts are facts, and your body is proof of it. If you were born a dude, you've got dude parts, okay? Chevy JB saying, cannot wait for the ads. If you've ever had a penis, try this pill. I have no idea what ads we're talking about, but okay. Interesting. The womb could be called a habit. Chevy JB, again, no, it can't, because the womb is literally part of a person. It's part of a life form. It's an organ. That's like saying your lung could be called a habitat. I mean, anywhere that life forms could live, if you want to get down to it, you'd be like, oh, well, this is their habitat. I mean, well, technically, yeah, like if there's bacteria living in your vagina. But again, I can't. You know what? Fuck it. I am too tired to give a shit about that, like that level of stupid. It just, Anyways. So, as I was saying, we have to apparently inform trans people that if you were, that you're still... Look, I mean, I'm sorry, can we just call it what it is? You cut your dick off, but you're still a dude. So, how about we just accept that there's going to be some dude issues you're going to have to deal with. You aren't going to be able to just walk away from this like, oh, I'm a woman now. And that's the other thing too, like too many of them are like, I need tampons and I need this stuff. I'm a woman now. I have these woman problems. No, you don't. Again, those female issues are associated with organs that you don't have. Again, you can feel like whatever you want, but you don't. But this article is so freaking sad. An unassuming woman married with 2 adult daughters. She is currently director of international consultancy involved in the program management of data centers for international customers. She worked for the likes of Google and Amazon. Just an unassuming woman who didn't realize that, since she was a dude, she still had a prostate. Right. That's not an unassuming woman. That's a stupid trans woman. XX can never be XY and vice versa. Only men have prostates. Only women have ovaries / fallopian tubes. Right. But we keep having to have this inconvenient conversation. And I want to say this isn't a problem we're having with, this is weirdly a guy problem, if I can. Trans men, the men that go to women, the trans male to female, seems to be the ones that have the issues with, needing feminine hygiene products and needing to get their pap smears and all that stuff to make sure they're safe. But you don't see a lot of issues where, like, I haven't seen a story yet where someone's like, I transitioned female to male, and now my doctor won't check my prostate, and I'm worried I'm going to get prostate cancer. Like, yeah, no, you're not. That's not a thing. Anyways, so thank you for the little monkey sticker, whoever. So Lab Glass, thank you for that. Let's check where we're at on the sticker party thing in case we're getting close on one of those. And we're like halfway there. We got a ways. It'll probably be cool. It's a mellow day. We're not going to worry about pushing the goal or anything like that today because we're kind of ahead. So we're going to let that ride for a little bit and just keep on keeping on. Times are tough for all of us. So let's go ahead and close that one down there. I think we're done with that story. Again, we had to wait a Oh, fuck. Oh, it's a meme. I was going to say, what do you mean an OBGYN has to offer prostate exam to every patient? Oh, wow. Again, we're so grateful for Denise sharing her story and support. Her story is that she got her gender reassigned and completely forgot that, you still have dude parts. Raleigh's refugees. Nice setup, man. If you're talking about this little deal, yeah, it's not bad. Thank you. I appreciate that. Sandy Squatch, like when trans girls went to the gynecologist. Right. But my point is we've done stories about trans women going to the gynecologist saying, I need to have my, my shit looked at or whatever. We don't have stories about, and I don't know if there is just a strictly male doctor, like the urologist maybe. I mean, it seems like everyone pees. The penologist. I don't know what smell you're talking about, Rusty Grammar, and I don't want to. I think at a certain point, I think I'm better off not knowing, actually. So thank you for that. Anyways, so having been assigned male at birth and despite surgery to correct that error. Again, that's not an error. That's you having a personal belief and then taking on surgeries to make your outside match your inside. But that doesn't change the fact that you had, you have a prostate. I hate, what do you mean I have prostate cancer? I need to share this message and get this out there to everyone. The people have to know that just because you chop your dick off doesn't mean you can't suffer prostate cancer. Yeah, no, that's actually never, ever been a thing. No one should ever have believed that. Why would you think that removing your penis would make you immune to cancer? I don't get how that's a thing. It's only a thing if you're somehow so focused on this idea that you need to be a woman that you somehow forget the actual facts about the body you're born in. So, Rusty Grammar, there was a show about two massive sisters, but I agree. Let's not say we didn't. Yeah, it sounds like a good plan. I don't think your lung is a great. Oh boy. Just again, pneumonia. It's a parasitic relationship. Anyways, it's not worth it. All right, so Connecticut man pulled his Aston Martin convertible into a garage, his garage to be correct, and this is on Sunday, and encountered two masked men who attacked him and stole the vehicle in a brazen, broad daylight carjacking captured on this home security video. Where is this out of? I wanted to know where. Welshport Police, where in Norwalk, Connecticut? All right, well, so we have it. Once again, ring footage for everything. I gotta feel like they were targeting you for this, man.
Here's to chasing
Oh, of course there's
fall
an
in
ad
Wisconsin
first.
and riding a wave.
Here's to riding around in Wisconsin. And of course, we're going to show people of color. Because when you
Here's
think
to those in
Wisconsin,
Wisconsin.
you don't think the whitest folks you know. I feel like this is either slowed down significantly or it's just because dude, you've got way too many nice vehicles lined up here. The door's just wide open. These people were staking this place out, man. They were waiting.
Good job.
Thank you, Lab Glass, for the sticker that's now weirding me out. He's just trying to take the car. Get out of the Aston Martin. Yeah, that's right, buddy. If you just sit in the car the whole time, they can't steal it. They've clearly been scoping this place out, man. They're coming for the car. This is where you gotta hope you have like a fucking Apple AirTag or whatever on it and just hope you can lock it down, man. Track it down and let the cops know. Or unless you can get, because now all the cars have, you know, that smart shit. You can just tell somebody, call somebody, and they can remotely disable your vehicle. That isn't creepy at all. I mean, there's no way that they could ever use that for, like, the government to just fucking... Why? I was already scaring people with facts of life, Wilmer. You didn't need to scare me. It's not fair. That is not fair. I'm awake! For sake, fettuccine poopa. We just took one, and now I lost the story because it's too busy jumping around. You know what? I'm gonna go to...
No matter how you connect with Allstate, you're in good hands. That's because
That's right. They're good hands because they're trying to touch your children. You're in molesty hands with Allstate. All right. Anyway, so let's go here. Aston Martin. All right. Let's see if that. Here we go. Oh, this one's at full speed too. Nice. Better way to be. Sweet. Oh, he floored it out of being scared. That's what. Come on, man. Get out. Come on, man. Get. I'm looking, man. You've got way too much dollar value in all of these cars to just be like, all right, it's all good. And these two, like I said before, and I'm going back to the beginning one more time. They come they come out of the bushes. Ooh, I'm taking this car to the bushes. Like, dude, they come right out of these bushes here. They were lying in wait for this. Right in over here. Come on, man. Just get out of the car. We've decided we're taking it. Let's go. This is again where I'm like, I'm sorry, dude. No gloves? Come on, man. They didn't need... Oh, you're right. No gloves. He's touching the door right there. Ooh. Again, I don't think these people were very, very intelligent. I think they figured they could steal a car off of this guy because, again, nothing around. Guy doesn't apparently have any. Why was were they waiting outside and like you opened the door and started your vehicle? This is again another reason why you never pull in first. You always be looking outside, man. You back into the garage. God damn it. Mikey Two Milks jumping up in the show. Good to see you, Mikey. Just two hardworking fellas that know what they want out of life. Well done. Right? They just want someone else's car. Now they're just pissed. Go limp, Grandpa. Go limp. Oh. Oh, dude. His shirt's ripped open, and now you're screaming, call the police? You waited till this point to yell, call the police? I'm sorry, man, but if I'm an able-bodied person and I've got that kind of garage, I'm having some protection on me that prevents people from taking the car, whether it's a taser, mace, gun, I don't know. But point is, at this point, if it's my garage and I'm driving that fucking car, I mean, I have a problem where I'm calling the cops because now I have two bodies, and I'm like, well, there's an issue here. Aston Martin might make the call for him. That's true. Aston Martin might make the call for him.
Police now! No, guys. Hey, you can do this. You're gonna rip this floor off. Don't do it.
Come on, man.
Call the police now!
All right, and then they lean in to beat the shit out of him. Dude, if they came into your garage wearing ski masks, like the minute they're coming to get the car, like I'm turning off the car, I'm opening the door and they're like hitting them with it, whatever. Beat the shit out of them. Don't let go of the key fob. I don't know. David Chandler. Hey Siri, call the police. Exactly. Thank you, David Chandler. Good to see you, David. But then it just starts playing, you know, Sting and the Police, you know, just, oh, no. I'm sorry, I can't do that. Oh, fuck. Please turn this stolen vehicle around. Siri, go fuck yourself. So, there. I don't know. Siri would be a weird one. Siri would be a weird one to try and like, I don't know, because you got to have that in every house, but then how is it connected to the car? And Siri's the Google one, right? So now, like, what if you're driving a Tesla? Now both Elon Musk and what's his name fucking have the ability to shut off your vehicle? That's not cool. If I had that kind of money, you bet your ash I'd have a proper hands-free security system. Siri is never helpful in my experience. Someone got me one of those Google Home things, and one of those Echo things, and I've never hooked it up. I don't like the idea of a device always listening to you. I got weirded out with my Xbox doing that when I got the Kinect way back in the day, and that's where I got the habit of always having camera lens cap covers, just because, again, the Kinect, I didn't trust it. It's just too many ways there could be a back door. Sandy Squatch, like when Trans Girl went to the gynecologist. I did not know Trans Girl did that. All right. Anyways, so yeah, the poor guy got his ass kicked. They stole his car. I have no idea what happened to it, but hopefully he's all right. He's all right. You still had 3 out of 4. You know, so let's read the story. Connecticut man pulled his Aston Martin convertible into his garage Sunday and encountered 2 masked men who attacked him and stole the vehicle in a brazen, broad daylight carjacking captured on home security video. Get out. Yep, we got that part. Second masked man opens the passenger door. We covered that. The victim could be heard pleading with the duo before they drag him out of the driver's seat. Stella called the police now. Before they punch him and shove him, and the clip ends. The suspects fled with the stolen car, a dark blue BMW, which was also stolen in Norwalk. Oh, the stolen car and a dark blue BMW. I was going to say it was an Aston Martin. They believe the carjackers targeted the victim, followed him home, and attacked him there. They are urging residents to be aware of their surroundings and report suspicious behavior to 911. The driver suffered minor injuries but declined medical attention. Yeah, I feel like your ego was the biggest hit. The suspects were last seen. All right, if anyone's near Route 8, there's a pair of stolen cars. Oh, Jesus. What a mark. I mean, again, this is one of those things that I always say to people. Don't back out of your garage. It takes a lot of work to look behind you and see where you're going backwards and all that stuff. You might have to do it in a rush or whatever. But ultimately, that's where you get people. They wouldn't have snuck into his garage if he was like aiming out. He'd seen him coming, you know? I don't know what he would have done. Siri is Apple, not Google. All right, fine. Siri's Apple, not Google. So that's still, isn't there some schmuck that's in charge of that shit? I don't know. Is there a description of the perps? Well, the video, they looked like 2 white guys. So I'm gonna guess 2 white guys. But we didn't get, again, they were wearing face masks covering over their so we didn't really get anything. Thank God that we at least they don't spread COVID though, you know? Okay. This story is just fun. We need something fun. We're into the second hour. We're going all the way till 5:30. Again, thank you for being part of the program. And we're doing great. So we're going to run this little story here. This one,
there are concerns tonight about.
This one's out of Palm Springs. Okay, now I know we do a lot of stories about Palm Springs. Is Palm Springs Florida or California? I thought Palm Springs is Florida, right? Because that's what now I'm having trouble with geography. Because this is in Palm Springs, but I can't remember if I thought that's Florida. Pretty sure it's Florida. I'm saying it's Florida until I'm wrong. Siri is a putz. I think Siri is a long-nosed woodpecker. Anyways, regardless of whether, I'm pretty sure it's Florida. Again, I'm weirded out when we don't have a state. At any rate, they put a sculpture out. It's about 9 feet tall. And it's to fight AIDS. It's an AIDS memorial. Northern Finlander, thank you, saying Palm Beach is Florida. I was right. I couldn't trust myself right now. Too many facts are are flexible when I'm in this mental state. All right, and West Palm Beach. All right. Palm Springs is California and Palm Beach is Florida. All right, see, and I wasn't, thank you, Toastmaster, for justifying my confusion. I wasn't entirely confused. There was a Palm Springs in California, so no, yep, there you go. And I'll say this, this picture really didn't sell California or Florida. I had nowhere to go. I had nowhere to go on that one. But this is the infamous AIDS memorial sculpture in this is in Palm Springs. So wait a minute. Which one of you said Palm Beach? Because now I'm seeing this says Palm Springs. So this is California. That's what I thought. All right, so this is in California. Take it away, Toots.
There are concerns tonight about being raised about an AIDS memorial planned for downtown Palm Springs. Right now,
I have no idea why there are any concerns for this AIDS memorial in downtown Palm Springs. It's just a 9-foot concrete butthole to commemorate AIDS.
Sculpture is planned to look like this. These pictures you're seeing here. Some people don't like it. News Channel 3's Jake and Rossi live in studio.
Oh,
with
so
more
this isn't
on
real
the
yet?
controversy and possible changes in response to those concerns. Jake.
And John, it is a 9-foot sculpture planned for a Palm Springs park meant to remember lives lost to HIV and AIDS. But the design doesn't resonate with everyone. In fact, some call it inappropriate. And the committee in charge says they are now listening. It's the proposed AIDS memorial sculpture, raising hundreds of thousands of dollars in the community.
Who's calling it inappropriate? Why would they think that? I think this is a beautiful thing. I think we can have the names of all of the AIDS victims written on this and just moving in as much as we can anyways, and just moving in towards the center of the sphincter or hellhole or whatever it is. I mean, Northern Finland saying he sounds like he has HIV. Wow, stereotype. I mean, really, man, really. Ouch. That is not called for. And again, I have no idea what we're talking about. I'm sure he's completely clean.
It's the proposed AIDS memorial sculpture, raising hundreds of thousands of dollars in the community and stirring up controversy over its shape. The round limestone statue with concentric carved circles meant to represent the diverse community impacted by AIDS. Its eye-level opening signifying connection, reflection, and hope. But it's not.
I mean, it's brown eye level opening. Its eye level opening meant to signify the surrealness one feels on their knees when faced with. Look, I'm not trying to read into this too hard, but you literally have to make almost zero effort to see butthole in that thing from either side. I've got high-tech freaking camera shutter butthole, and I've got, oh my God, I can't believe that's all that's left of him, butthole. I mean, either way, these are giant, giant buttholes. Dead Jester saying, LMAO, no fucking way. Yes, stare into the abyss, says David Chandler. It's weird. It's like I can feel my soul draining as I look into the center of the dark hole. Chevy JB on Rumble. Again, thank you for watching on Rumble, everyone. Saying that's a butthole. Yeah, that's a butthole. Matrix Architect, you've done it again, you crazy bastard. I mean, done what? I'd love him to be like, no, I'm just a big fan of Stargate, and I thought we could. It's supposed to look like the event horizon of the Stargate, you know, You know what this is if they built it, and I'm sorry that they didn't build it. I hate that we live in a day and age now where they put this stuff out well in advance. So that way we don't have gaffes where I go, why didn't someone say this was a horrible idea? Why didn't somebody check with somebody? No, like, we better check with everybody first. And just, God damn it, now I don't get my gaff moment. But I know, you know what this would, it would devolve to people popping in and out through the hole. Like, that's all it would be, people taking pictures of them being birthed through the anus. The AIDS anus. David Chandler, what are we sending through the Stargate, gerbils? We're pretty sure after we sent in the exploratory gerbils, I think the only thing the Stargate connects to is Richard Gere's ass. It's where all the gerbils went. Oh man, it's been so long and that joke still ain't quit. Alrighty, so yes, we have the amazing city of Palm Springs. I say go forward with the butthole. It's too late now to quit on that ass. You know what I mean? You gotta.
Seen by everyone that way. Some saying it's too abstract.
It's really strained. I mean, this is almost like a piece of art looking for a purpose instead of the other way around. It could be about.
All right, come on. You can't tell me what you're seeing with that one. It's really strained. No, I think you're strained if you're receiving, but
About anything. And as a consequence, it's kind of about nothing.
There's also the view that it too closely resembles other things.
You hear it called the donut all the time. You hear it called the word we can't say on camera all the time.
For some on social media and beyond.
You hear it called the word we can't say on camera all the time. Really? They called it a pack of... Really? Wow. It's not even... Dude, it's white. I don't... Like, it's not even brown. You hear it the word you can't say on camera. You hear it called the word you can't say on camera all the time. No. Those people have that part. You can say prolapsed rectum on camera. I mean, nobody's stopping you. All right? David Chandler. Constipated. Right? It looks constipated. It looks like it's edging.
The design resembles an inappropriate body part on the rear end.
The backside of the proposed memorial looks like...
All right, so you're saying the backside looks like a backside. We got it. We nailed it already. I love that we clarified which was the front and which was the back. I again say it is the layman that sees a butthole only from the back. I feel like if you ignore the weird lines in it, you can see a butthole from either side.
A graphic depiction of the backside of a human being.
The memorial is privately raising funding to put it up at a 9-foot-tall scale in the downtown park near the Maryland statue. Its expected price tag in the range of $500,000. The concern?
That's one expensive ass. $500,000 for a booty hole.
Could become the butt of a joke.
I can just visualize the whole slew of potential social media posts making fun of something that is so important to our community.
In a letter to community members, the AIDS Memorial Task Force writing it is incorporating feedback they've received and working through the design revision process. But questions persist about why the community wasn't included sooner.
I don't remember.
No, guys, it's supposed to represent a T cell. You know, like, because they absorb all of, and they're the unsung heroes of the battle fighting the AIDS virus. And appropriate, a backside is a backside, bro. Dude, a backside is a backside. I understand, but I'm just saying. I'm saying that this piece of shit. No, the piece of shit comes out of it. Again, I just feel like if we made this in real life, and we should, if we made this 9-foot tall statue in real life, I want to see I want to see people being pooped out of the butthole. All right, I want to see people escaping the butthole. I want to see a line of illegal immigrants pouring out of the butthole. All right, that would be so fitting for America. Just whoop, 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 just one after another, just whoop, just pouring out the butthole.
Remember ever seeing any outreach over the last couple of years. Everyone seems to be shocked.
There was an
no
outreach
one seems
around.
to be consulted.
This it's become a laughing stock because it looks like what it looks like. You know, it's become a joke, and that's the last thing we want.
Now, the task force says that they have gotten public input, but asked today to clarify when and by whom. They did not answer. They say the next iteration of the revised design will be shared with the community later this year. Live in studio, Jake and Gracia, News Channel 3.
All right, so what's the revised design going to be? How do you come back from butthole? I want to know. Member plunge the old fart box. You know, because there's different slogans for everything. You know, you got the remember the Alamo. Well, down by the HIV memorial, remember plunge the old fart box. Like oh. Alrighty. There will be 2 large sculpted balls and a tower to represent strength, says David Chandler. I'd like to see the next one somehow be like they keep the original, because whoever made the fucking donut butthole statue is probably too proud of it to give it up, right? So they keep the original, and then they just add something behind it that makes it look like someone is just flat out drilling it. Put up a PS5 there. It looks like a vagina anyway. I mean, but do we need it's an AIDS memorial. I feel like making it look like a vagina is out of place. Making it look like a dick is out of place. A butthole was weirdly acceptable, but because that could go either way, you know. A butthole is ambiguous because we all have one. Or as Mr. Q says, rainbow butthole. Do you mind telling me why you're throwing chocolate-covered long johns through this artwork? Because I'm making it look like the butthole is pooping. Really? Because I imagine that's how dumb the internet would get. Just like some dude with a box of donuts just whoop, just tossing it through. Put a cock in it. Well, I mean, Russifer, that's how this whole thing started. That's where really all the problems began. We just thought, hey, put a dick in it. Why not, you know? The almighty sundial will be teabagging Mother Earth all day, flexing on him. The thing I love about a sundial is if you wait long enough, it goes from 6 to midnight. Well, technically, I mean 6 to noon. Alrighty, so we have, again, another 2 hours of show for you lovely folks, keeping this whole thing going. Thank you for joining us on Twitch, Rumble, and YouTube. We have a lot of stories and stuff to get to. If you say it, we'll see it. We've got the chats up, so feel free to use any of those. And so we got the AIDS Memorial one done. Oh, we've got one last story here to cover. Elon Musk is apparently... said Monday he plans to introduce a monthly fee to use his social media platform Twitter, or X, previously known as Twitter.
With KPMG's guidance...
I don't care about your stupid ad. So make it go away. The new subscription payment to access X would be smaller than the $8 fee currently charged for X Premium, Musk said during a live-streamed event with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. The topic of their discussion, of course, with the Israeli Prime Minister, you talk about how much your X is going to cost. I mean, why would Israel want... They're just talking about pricing. No reason. Everybody should care about that. Update: a fat black woman got stuck crawling through the artwork. They have now dubbed it Turtlehead Park. Emergencies workers are feverishly trying to remove the dingleberry. Oh, shit. We have, I believe, we have a quote from one of the people on the ground saying,
First things first, where's your shitter? I've got a turtle head poking out.
oh, no, that's no good. Oh. Alrighty, so again, X selling their services, small subscription fee. The topic of their discussion was artificial intelligence, and Musk's comments on X's pricing plan came after Netanyahu mentioned the problem of bot accounts that amplify hate speech. The single most important reason we're moving to having a small monthly payment for use of the X system is it's the only way I can think of to combat vast armies of bots, Musk replied, according to Axios. Musk explained that a subscription fee would make it more difficult for people to create bot accounts because each account would need to register a new credit card. He added that X will develop a lower tier pricing for this anti-bot scheme compared to the $8 monthly subscription for X Premium. Wow, thank you so much. I really wanted my eardrums blown out today. That's awesome. Oh, right. Great. Thank you, David, for the 50 bits.
Fuck off.
I mean, I would. I'd love to take a nap, and then I'd like to, have another daddy-daughter day hangout thing. But we have a show to go till 5:30, so I'm going to be here for 2 more hours, so deal with it. All right. Thank you again, Rusty Grammar. All right, so he's adding he's going to put in the preview. Musk vowed to defeat the spam bots on what was formerly Twitter or die trying. I feel like there's a few people that wouldn't mind the latter. A few people definitely wouldn't mind the latter. All right, so die trying. At the time, Twitter's previous owner said the number was closer to 5%. Really? 20% is seems low. 5% seems way too low. Whether a basic subscription fee to X would alleviate the bot problem remains to be seen. Still, it would certainly cushion the blow to X's revenue from advertisers leaving the platform. Musk said earlier this month that X's ad revenue was down 60%. He blamed the advertisers' exodus on pressure from Anti-Defamation League and other groups that disagree with X's content moderation policies. Musk's believed that a heavy-handed approach Twitter's previous leadership used for content moderation harmed free speech and was a motivating factor in his decision to buy the company. I mean, that and I think he initially didn't expect anyone to go for it. The ADL released several reports hammering X since Musk's takeover. 6 months after Musk's acquisition, the ADL said in May that the then Twitter content moderation missed the mark, allowing reinstated previously banned accounts to connect through shared anti-Semitism and other hate. The ADL Center for Technology and Society said it found Twitter does not enforce its policies of anti-Semitism, even when flagged content openly incites violence. ADL also took issue with how, in April, Twitter quietly rolled back the section of its hateful conduct policy that prohibits users from abusing transgender people. Well, I mean, transgender people consider any form of dissension abuse. In a response, Musk threatened to file a lawsuit against the ADL for allegedly trying to kill X with defamatory claims about hate speech on his platform. To be super clear, I'm pro-free speech, but against anti-Semitism of any kind, Musk said. I mean, if you're against anti-Semitism, technically saying, is that pro-free speech? Like, you're against anti-Semitism, but if you're against people being able to say anti-Semitism, then you're not free speech. Wow, we just got a big donation there. That's exciting. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. We'll have to roll that into the goals and do some math. Now, after the show, let's see if there's a message there. I'm going to make sure to read it. We have no message. All right, then. Well, thank you very, very much. We appreciate that support of the show. All righty. Well, thank you for that. It's awesome. All right, that story's done. We've got to load our second hour stories. We're halfway through the second hour. Jesus, I'm going too slow. I am fucking dragging ass, apparently. For the second hour, we have a story about Ariana Grande filing for divorce, which, for me, just gives me hope, you know, because I totally have a shot at that. Actually, I'll say this. For the rumors of why the divorce is supposedly circling, I actually do think I have a shot at that. I just have to up my social profile a bit more and then find out how she feels about handicapped people. But I mean, other than that, like, I mean, if she's into that dude, then I just have to, like, work out a little bit. Like, we can make this work. I can make it happen. Don't crush my dreams. Students in a Pennsylvania school. Well, why? Who? There we go. We don't want that. We've got students in a Pennsylvania school that have a problem with the new transgender bathroom policy, and so they are going out and doing something about it. All right. Did I? Oh, yeah, there we go. Ariana Grande. All right, so Pennsylvania school. All right, yep, we got that one. Did we get the thing? And then the... Okay, so this is the one we didn't get. All right. There we go. And we're clear. Thank you, Aliosher, for the 11 bits. Thank you very, very much. That is super awesome. Thank you for supporting the show. I appreciate that so much. That means the world to us. Thank you. Again, first up, Ariana Grande. Unfortunately, this one's not a video either. God damn it. I thought I had a video for this one. Ariana Grande is filing divorce from her husband, Dalton Gomez, on Monday. Now, shortly after her petition was filed, Gomez submitted his own paperwork for dissolution of marriage and legal separation. Each party requested standard financial information disclosures. Grande hired attorney Laura Wasser, a lawyer known for handling celebrity divorces. Wasser is currently representing Kevin Costner. Grande, 30, has spent months in the United Kingdom filming the movie adaptation of Broadway's Wicked. It is unclear if Gomez, a real estate agent, had been by her side throughout filming. Shortly after the news broke of the couple's separation, rumors began that Ariana Grande was in a relationship with her Wicked co-star, Ethan Slater, also known for starring in SpongeBob SquarePants, the Broadway musical. All right, this is why. All right, open image in new tab. We're going to grab that one. We're going to grab that one. We've got to grab a couple of these, and we're going to grab that one. This is why I have a problem with it. This is why we're doing the whole story. This is literally it. The reason we're doing the whole story is because I have a severe issue believing that is willing to settle for that. All right? That does not score that. There is no way that this gets to that. All right? It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. This somehow lands that. All right? I don't get it. SpongeBob the musical. Wow. Yeah, I didn't know it existed either, and I just blew right past that part. The Disney actor or the porn star, or is it the same person? Wait a minute. Ariana Grande? I don't know. Probably not the same person, but I'm guessing we're going with the Disney star. Oh, no. Mr. Q saying, hey, you kind of look like him. No, I do not. That is hurtful, sir. That is hurtful. All right. Let's get a better picture. Let's get a closer picture. There's a closer picture of his face. I'm sorry. I don't look like that ginger freak. All right? I do not look like that guy. And that guy is too freaking schmeagly to make... In what world does that make sense? He landed that... No, there is no way that is allowed, okay? There's no way that's allowed. There's no God if that's the case, all right? If those two hit it off, and more importantly, if Chudley tapping old Ariana Grande there is the reason why that, like, her relationship is now ending and everything, I have to say, no, there's no God then. That's not okay. All right. Anyways, so I mean, that was barely just about it. There wasn't really any meat to that story. It was just really like, are you kidding me? That I don't know. I just looked her up and I got two mixed results. So it appears to be two different chicks that have similar appearances. Ariana Grande? Ariana Grande, American singer, songwriter, and actress. Images. Yeah, no, I'm just seeing the same chick that we saw before. Yeah, I don't see two different people. We just have the one. So... Yep, no idea. All right, anyways, maybe I spelt it wrong. Maybe you did. She wears a lot of makeup. That could be the difference you saw. I mean, she does wear a lot of makeup, but she looks like without it, she's still, I mean, at least okay, right? Like, I don't know. How old is she? She's 30. She's 30 years old, Mr. Q. She's 30 years old. And I only know that because I read the story earlier. I don't really keep tabs on Ariana Grande. I just felt a weird sense of hope and also shame when I saw the rumors of why that relationship of hers might not have worked out. I'm like, really? I mean, though, if she is a Disney kid, that I guess makes a certain amount of sense that she fell for the theater guy, but still... That guy, no. All right, we're gonna do this from YouTube because I don't want to have this story skipping over if we play through it. So, oh Jesus. So we're going to do a school walkout. I'm digging for a better video here. This is 5 years ago, 1 year ago. God damn it. 5 months ago. No. Let's try putting it. Teens defend walking out of school after graduation. This is again. Nope. Oh, wow. It's hard to find anything on this. All right. I guess we're going to have to rely on it. Through here. Suck. All right, let's take it away, Toots. And no, let me hit the button.
Students in a Pennsylvania school district deciding to walk out of class in protest after their school board rejected a policy to restrict transgender students using bathrooms of the gender they identify with. But despite backlash from students and parents, the superintendent defended the decision. Watch.
We have Policy 103, which is non-discrimination in Title IX. It calls out gender identification as a protected class. This is our policy right here. The unfortunate incident that happened over the weekend or last week is one that should have been addressed independently. It could have been resolved. It did not have to come to this social media, let's further divide the community and hurt more kids as opposed to support.
Again, I don't know if you know this, but the kids were doing the walkout thing over the kids being hurt. I just saw things I'm never going to get. Wow, I misspelled grande. I forgot the E at the end of grande. Don't do it on stream. I just saw things I'm never going to forget. Well, I could do it on stream, just not on while the search engine's up on stream. But again, the problem I have with this is the school board knowing better than the kids, better than the parents, better than everybody else, and kids finally rallying up, going, "No, this ain't cool. We don't like the risk this poses to female students. Female students have voiced their concerns. I've done how many stories now? I'm not sure. I haven't been keeping count, but I've done how many stories now of people being violated in the women's restroom, because that person always identified as a woman. Just again, so to sit there and be like, we could have done this in a better way where more kids weren't being hurt. I feel like you're ignoring the problem if kids get hurt, because that's the one trend I see a lot of when issues do happen with someone abusing these policies. Schools tend to sweep them under the rug rather than call them out.
Here now are some of the students, protesters, and their parents. John Ott, who organized the walkout with his mother, Stephanie. Brandon Emery and his mother, Melanie Marin. And
now, if you were going to say I looked like that kid, I'd be like, all right, I do kind of look like the Brandon kid, especially earlier on. But I'm betting most of you guys just did this to get the day off of school, right? Like, that's the only reason. That's the only reason you wanted it out of here, right? You just wanted the day off of school.
Victoria Rudolph with her mother, Donna Rudolph. Thanks to all six of you for being here. John, you organized the walkout. What was the final straw for you?
Kids were upset. They didn't like girls. We want to protect them. They were upset. They didn't want men.
We like girls. We want to protect them. Mom is sitting here in the corner smiling. So I guarantee you that Mom has been feeding some of this shit to him off the get. Because she's just sitting here oh, I'm so happy for my boy. And again, I don't disagree with it, but I'm just saying. Mom was involved.
And in their bathroom.
Okay. This all started really after a daughter told her dad that she went to the bathroom, thought there was a male in there. When that dad complained, the district said she could use a single-user bathroom if she was uncomfortable. Brandon, what is your reaction to the district's response? Brandon, can you hear me?
Oh, Brandon.
Yeah, I'm.
Hey, Chubbly, it's your turn to talk. Hey. By the way, I'm sorry. Exercise apparently needs to be a family thing. Note to self.
What's your reaction to the district's response?
Response to
basically.
Were you even listening? You're on the news. How high are you, younger me? How high are you? Have you even found weed by now? I mean, dude, I don't know, but this weird alternate doppelganger version of younger, fatter me apparently found weed early. Because, good God, how high are you, sir?
That dad who complained that his...
Oh, Brandon.
Yeah,
What's your reaction to the district's response?
Response to
basically that dad who complained that his right.
Dude, I want to hear from Ozzy Osbourne and Ivanka Trump down in the bottom right. Like, I don't care about that kid.
Yeah, so the dad that the daughter, oh my gosh.
Wait, quick question. Let me interrupt. Can Brandon not hear me? Because I'll switch gears here and go to Victoria. Victoria, can you hear me?
Yeah, he can hear you.
Will this policy make you feel less comfortable as a young lady going into the bathroom on a day and
Dude, I gotta go back. The moms in this are the best. His mom is so pissed that he made an ass of himself on national television. Oh, dude, we gotta go. We gotta go back a bit.
At your school.
All right. So he's gonna fluster and then watch this dude pivot to down to Blondie McSweetie Tits and her mom. And as soon as she does, she is so Rosie O'Donnell Light is so not having it. Just shaking her head like, oh, you're a failure like your father. Oh,
Brandon, can you hear me?
Oh, Brandon.
Yeah,
What's your reaction to the district's response?
Response to
basically that dad who complained that his right.
Yeah, so the dad that the daughter, oh my gosh.
Wait, quick question. Let me interrupt. Can Brandon not hear me? Because I'll switch gears here and go to Victoria. Victoria, can you hear me?
Yeah, he can hear you.
Will this policy make you feel less comfortable as a young lady going into the bathroom on a day in and day out?
And now he's just like, Dude, no. No, you fucked it up. You fucked it up, Brandon. You had your chance in the sun, and you fucked it up. Congratulations. Now we're going to the lady. She just, you could tell she's been frustrated with him and his dad like that before. Like, oh, you're so dumb.
Out bases at your school.
Yeah, I think that, there needs to be some changes. It's just uncomfortable seeing 19-year-old men or 18-year-old men in my bathroom. Yeah.
Understood. Brandon, has the school explained how they are going to implement the trans bathroom policy that they want to put into place?
No.
No, they have not.
Dude, just Brandon's mom. Can you kick Brandon out and be like, I want to be the center of this? So she's not mad, just disappointed, dead jester. I mean, disappointed, mad, frustrated. Maybe she's too exhausted to be mad. So she's just disappointed. I can agree with that. It's a total before and after. I'm not sure where the before and after thing was. I might have missed that. Oh, wait, are you talking about the Brandon thing? Yeah, that could be a dangerous thing. Damn it, this is why I wanted to have the news story on YouTube. Now I gotta redo it. But anyway, so again, these students walked out.
How fast is rush order T?
Students walked out over the transgender bathroom policy, which again, I have yet to see or hear any bullying of people using their birth assigned bathroom, but because they're trans, they're getting assaulted. And I know trans people are like, well, that's because the media won't report it. It's a cover up. No, I've seen how hard the schools hide the assaults on the. So no, they're not covering that up. Or if they are covering it up, they're covering it up on both ends. But let's go. Oh, my God, Mark Wahlberg looks retarded. All right, so let's get to this.
Students
and
in a
we
Pennsylvania
were like here.
On a day in and day out basis at your school.
Yeah, I think that, there needs to be some changes. It's just uncomfortable seeing 19-year-old men or 18-year-old men in my bathroom.
We are hearing just now that Ashton Kutcher just saw this interview and said of the blonde lady question that she is a girl that we are all waiting for her to turn 18.
Yeah.
Understood. Brandon, has the school explained how they are going to implement the trans bathroom policy that they want to put into place?
No.
No, they have not.
And how does that make you feel as somebody who's, trying to go out there and protect the gals that you go to school with?
All right, come on. Does Brandon look like a protector? Let's be honest. Protector's alpha chat up in the top. I'm sorry. Pudgley Brandon is not a protector. Pudgley Brandon is the guy that offers to hold their hair back while they puke. All right?
Well, it makes me feel as if me and my sister and the rest of us students' rights are now compromised and not a priority to the school whatsoever.
Melanie, is it frustrating to you as a parent to watch your kids have to handle a situation that, quite frankly, the adults in the room, out of the room, should be handling?
Yeah, I think it's important, though, that they hear the kids' voices, because they are making these policies without taking into consideration how they affect the students and how uncomfortable it is just to be a teenager in general, but now have to be faced with, the invasion of their privacy in those areas where they should feel safe and private.
Who feels safe in a bathroom?
Do you think 5 board members voted against?
All right, look, I'm not disagreeing with these people here, but again, who truly feels safe in a bathroom? I feel like a public restroom is the most vulnerable place you can possibly be. You're in a public space and you have your pants around your ankles. I mean, you cannot be more vulnerable than you are in a community shitter, okay? That's all it is. That's why if it's gotta happen, it's gotta be quick. You're in, you're out, and you're done. All right? Otherwise, you're just asking for someone to fucking do butt stuff. Mr. Q saying Big Mama. Oh, at least she read the bullet point on Q. Yeah, I mean, someone in the family's got to make it work. Obviously, Brandon's not landing any planes, if you catch what I'm smelling, smell what I'm selling.
Against requiring students to use the bathroom that aligns with their biological sex. Why do you think 5 voted against that?
I personally think they're just trying to protect those that identify as a different gender, trying to protect that community. However, they need to look into the whole picture of things, and that the safety of these students, the safety of females is so important. And these students that stood out, that walked out, they are to be commended. They have courage, and they exercise their First Amendment rights. And this is about protecting our children and their privacy. And boys and girls, it's simple biology.
I'm sorry, Mom. I know you wanted to look good on the news, but you're reading this off of a very planned statement. God damn it, motherfuckers. This is why I wish I could have got it on YouTube. This is why I tried to get it on fucking YouTube.
No matter how you connect with
Fox.
Allstate, you're in good hands.
Stop switching the site forward just so you can bill for more ads. How is that not a crime?
How fast is Rush Order T?
I don't know. As fast as the cheating government that news organization that pays for these ads. Again, Fox, how is that not a crime? How is that not illegal? How is that not false traffic that you're billing people for ads because you are forcibly moving their page over and you're just annoying people? How are you allowed to do that legally? How is that legal? I want to know. All right. Let's kick it in again for the umpteenth millionth time.
Yeah, I think that, there needs to be some changes.
Most of us students' rights are now compromised.
Yeah, no, not you.
Yeah, I think it's important, though, that they hear the kids' voices, because they are making these policies without taking into consideration how they affect the students and how uncomfortable it is just to be a teenager in general, but now have to be faced with, the invasion of their privacy in those areas where they should feel safe and private.
Stephanie, why do you think 5 board members voted against requiring students to use the bathroom that aligns with their biological sex? Why do you think 5?
Say it, Stephanie, because they voted for NAMBLA.
I personally think they're just trying to protect those that identify as a different gender, trying to protect that community. However, they need to look into the whole picture of things, and that the safety of these students, the safety of females is so important. And these students that stood out, that walked out, they are to be commended. They have courage, and they
No, dude, they
exercise their
had
First Amendment
homework they didn't
rights.
want to do.
And this is about protecting our children and their privacy. And boys and girls, it's simple biology. They should have their own. Males and females should not be sharing bathrooms. They should be in their own separate bathrooms. It's really simple. It's common sense. What implications does this have for the children across the whole district?
Right.
Our schools, they have community events, sporting events, and what would this mean for the outside community coming in, and potential for a male walking into a female bathroom, and the implications of that are so severe. And this is something the district really needs to think about. And there needs to be implemented a new policy that would protect the rights of girls, protect their privacy.
Well, Stephanie, we reached out to the district for comment, heard back from the board president, tells us, quote, although I voted differently than the majority of the board, as board president, I respect the outcome of the vote and those who voted against expediting the policy. I also appreciate our student body, those who came to our previous board meeting to vote, and the 300+ students who used their First Amendment right to voice their opinion in favor of the policy during their protest on Friday. Don, I need a quick answer from you. There's a policy committee meeting tomorrow to figure this out. What's your message to them?
What is it? No justice, and keep your peace in the men's room.
Well, right now you can use whatever bathroom you feel like, and we just feel like we need a policy in place to help protect our girls and their right to privacy, their rights, and just to keep them safe. So we're hoping that they can work very expeditiously on a policy to protect them.
Thank you all for joining us. Keep us posted what happens tomorrow night. We'll be watching. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I feel like here's what I'm saying happens. We News Orgy National. What the fuck? Well-placed mispronunciation. News Orgy Nation. I don't know where. Well, okay. The ones that identify as a different gender need counseling, says Toastmaster. Here's what I'm saying. The ones that identify as a different gender, one, I'm not for the inclusion of women who identify as men being in a men's room, because I feel like they're vulnerable, because they are still technically women. And I don't like men who identify as women being in a woman's room, because the women's restroom is for women, and women are technically vulnerable. And yeah, so I just kind of have that set of it. But if they're so determined that they can't use the gender of their birth, like the bathroom, that, why don't we just... Oh, it's just so chunky. And why don't we just use like your own bathroom for them? That way, people like me, whether Will Johnny is legal, because fuck you, that one. Fallen, it shouldn't be legal, is what I'm saying. I'm saying it's a crime against decency and anybody who reads stuff off the internet. All right, you should have to be 18 before you can transition, and then you should get enough surgery and hormones that you pass for that gender before going into a bathroom. Here's my thing. I'm not worried about a woman transitioning to a man. I'm not worried about that person going into a men's room and doing something to a man in a men's room that makes men not feel safe. But we have had actual stories. And here's the worst part about all of this identification bullshit. If these people really believe they are that thing and they identify as that, that's fine. But there are predatory people who love to use that little cloak of, oh, I identify as a woman, to get really close to the women that they wish to prey upon. And you can sit there and go, oh, that's transphobic of you. No. I'm not saying that that's a trans community thing. I'm saying that those are the bad actors in the trans community. They never get called out because the trans community doesn't call out anyone in the trans community. But again, we've seen in prison facilities, in sports arenas, just countless places where men have an advantage and they use it and they take it by going, oh, I claim I'm a woman. Leah Thomas was a nobody knows who I am swimmer and then went to the top of the rankings because they just went, you know what, I feel like a chick and now I'm going to start pretending I'm a woman. I'm going to still have, and that's the other part. A lot of these women too. Oh, I identify as a woman, but I'm still attracted to women, and I keep my male genitals. But I identify as a woman. Yeah, that sounds like a really convenient way to be like, hey, I'm a creepy, weird pervo, and I want to have a reason to hang out in your bathroom. So, guess who's pretending he's a chick today? Woo! Oh, my testicles have the menses. Like, it's just no. It's not okay, all right? It's not okay. And as for the bathroom thing, like I said, I don't worry about it. I've never seen, heard, and I can't really imagine a scenario where a trans woman, a woman transitioning to a man, goes into a restroom and assaults a man. I don't picture that. I picture a fight breaking out, but I don't, I figure the guy can at least defend himself somewhat, Want to be a woman, then use a strap-on like a woman. Again, Toastmaster, that's kind of the thing, though. They want to be a woman, they want to identify as a woman, but they're still attracted to women, and they still have male sex organs. And it's one of these things where it's just like, all right, so wait a minute, what is it? Are you identifying as a woman or not? See, that's where I am. I'm kind of like you. I'm a firm cocked, decocked guy, but it just, you can't have that line and also still be like, well, I don't want children transitioning, before it's I just, apparently. Okay. It's called Perky Omen. I was going to say, if that school district was really called Pokemon, it looks like the school district's name is Pokemon Valley. All right? It's Perky Omen Valley, and it looks like Pokemon Valley. That's all I'm saying. That's where you go to. That's where you catch the Pikachus, man. All right, so that story's done. We're done with that. I've got a story for you off of Twitter or X. Well, actually, I've got a 15-second clip. Let's read the backstory to it. So, this is a group of people who identify as dogs. They've called themselves canine beings, and they gathered, estimated 1,000 of them, gathered to organize for the rights to be recognized that they're not people. We're going to play 15 seconds of this clip, or 15 seconds of this video. And before we do, I'm going to read this stuff about it. But I really don't think you understand that if you're not people, then you're not allowed to get together to advocate for your... one thing dogs don't do? Organize to advocate for their rights. They don't have social media. They don't have phones. They're not part of internet chat groups. You're going to be doing all of those things because that's the only way you can get in touch with your freaky puppy friends. And I get it, and that's fine. And you guys should totally be allowed to have your paw parties or whatever you call them. But if you really want to be this whole, I identify as a dog and I want the world to understand and respect how I identify as, well, then there's some things you have to realize you don't really get to use. Clothing, not so much. Public restrooms, I don't think so. Eating at the table, no, down boy. You go to the bathroom outside, all right? Dogs have rules, and you have to follow the dog rules. The literal canine, people identifying as dogs is the biggest group of I identify as is a complete pile of bullshit, because it's all about patting themselves on the back and being something super duper special, and being different than everybody else. But at the same rate, they don't want to sacrifice anything. I want to identify as a dog, but I still want to sleep in a bed, with a nice thread count. I want to identify as a dog, but I want to be able to sit on the toilet and scroll through my Facebook. No. You don't get to do those if you are a dog person. None of these people are committed to the bit. Have they been spayed? Have they been neutered? Have they been given their shots for rabies and worms? Was Sam Brinton there? I don't think Sam Brinton identifies as a dog. I think Sam Brinton's just weird. Experts have called for a definition between Therians, people who identify as a creature other than human, and furries, individuals who enjoy cosplaying in animal suits. Because that's the big problem assaulting our time. Look, we're not furries, all right? I identify as a dog because deep down inside, that's how I feel. I'm not some weirdo who just wants to hump somebody else while I'm wearing a Wile E. Coyote suit. Like, no. No, you're making that sound like yours is somehow better. Look, say what you want for the furries, but at least they have a healthy understanding between fantasy and reality. I mean, yeah, the line blurs between the fur once you're in the suit, man, but then the suit comes off and you remember, oh, yeah, that's right. This is a world and there are rules. Like, ever notice the vast majority of these disturbed people all have the same political affiliation? Yes, Northern Finlander, because that political affiliation panders to people with some mental insecurities, but doesn't mean it causes them or that everyone who's on that affiliation is the same way. Although I understand what you're saying. I don't entirely disagree. So they want to be called Therians, people who identify as creatures other than humans. For example, some Therians, short of Therianthrope, might believe that they are a cat soul reincarnated in a human body. Some furries are Therians, some Therians are furries, but they are two distinct groups, she noted. Yeah, but they're all kind of aft is what we're getting at. So, apparently, this is, again, this is our gathering. This is our gaggling of, these are puppy people doing their dog barking. Every single guy there needs to be neutered. That's here's my thing. You want to be an animal, you want to be a dog or whatever. Like, notice this chick identifies as a dog. She's wearing a bra. She's not just letting them dangle out. A lot of the dudes are naked because they're dudes. But again, if you want to identify as an animal, then we have to not allow you to have any. How did you know to be here? Some of you are sitting in chairs. To help for the photo, some of you are standing, some of you are sitting in chairs. I'm sick of this. I identify as something. No. If you identify as a dog, then you don't get to enjoy people shit. Not like, oh, I'm a dog soul reincarnated. No. You're full of crap. That's what you are. I'm a dog soul. Well, then, dog soul reincarnated as a person. Well, guess what? Now you get to enjoy the bountiful life of being the master as opposed to the bitch. Congratulations. You're fucking welcome. And, by the way, now that you've realized you've been reincarnated as a person, you don't need to be a dog. Your soul was reincarnated as a person. Clearly, someone believed you were capable of more. Don't disappoint them. The ATF and police should raid this building. They should be forced to put down all these vicious dogs. I see a lot of pit bulls. I think this is in Ireland, though, or Scotland. But either way, looks like a lot of pit bulls. Again, identify as a dog. We guess what dogs don't get to have? Bank accounts. Jobs. Guess what you need if you're a dog? You need a master. Someone to pay your bills and buy you your fucking kibbles and bits, my friend. I'm just saying, you don't get both. You don't get both. Saint Caesar saying, I identify as a transformer. Optimus Prime, to be exact. Yeah, there we go. I always say to, well, all right, so then I get to identify as a dragon. Where's my hang glider and my flamethrower? Actually, at this point, I'll take a jetpack. Because I'm a dragon. Oh, God. And again, dog people, organized by a group called Canine Beings. And that's my thing. You are part of a group. Like, you guys got emails, okay? Like, you got I identify as this thing, but I completely realize that there are times where I just kind of take off my identity and sit at a computer desk and, all right, let's type up a little, all right, everybody, we're going to meet at this date and time. Remember, we are behaving as dogs, so human behaviors are discouraged. Please do not wave. Please do not say hi. Please do not shout or yell. Barking is permitted. Butt sniffing is encouraged. Humping is not discouraged, but not encouraged. Please be sure to be spayed or neutered before unsolicited humping is allowed. Like, again, Bishop, Rome died from cobalt and lead poisoning. So what do we get from that? You should have to eat dog food. Right. There you go. My truck identifies as a Prius. Yeah, dude, my Ford Flex identifies as a compact car. That means I get to park in all the spaces, right? Actually, I don't need that shit. I got handicap parking. I don't mean to brag, but it's all right. I mean, it's not bad. If you can find a spot, it's okay. Ironically enough, weird thing, there's a lot of handicapped people. Ever since we got our own premium parking, everybody under the sun now is finding a reason to qualify for handicapped people. And I do not like people who are obese and have the scooter and be like, I'm a handicapped person because I'm so morbidly obese. But then you see the shopping stuff they buy, and you're like, oh, I can't imagine why you're morbidly obese with those 3 boxes of ding-dongs there. It seems weird. Better get another thing of ho-hos. You're looking like you might, wither away any second. Alrighty, so canine beings. You shouldn't have a group that you can... We need to get together and we need to organize. Right, because when you think of dogs in the wild, you think of things that get together and organize. No. They hunt as a pack. They allow certain members in that pack, but that pack never shows up to argue for pack rights. It's not what it does. Trucker 8 at least that's what I tell the Department of Transportation. I mean, it's what I tell the highway patroller, like, hey, man, you blew past that way station back there. What's up with that? And you just go, well, my truck identifies as a Prius. I didn't know those needed to stop at a way station. I figured we were good. How many of these incidents happen off campus? Which incidents? Which incidents are we talking about now? Now I'm not sure. Alrighty. Okay, so that's done. That's done. Let's wait a minute. Did we close out that one? We did that one right. That one right. That one. Okay, so then we have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey, we're good. We're good. Why? Oh yeah, we haven't talked about her yet. I don't know why I thought we did. All right, is this? Oh, yes, we've got a news story. Perfect. Because I don't like reading it when we can play it. All right, this is out of Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Reporter. Imagine checking under the hood of your car and finding a python slithering in your engine. That recently happened to someone in Green Bay.
It's kind of scary. I never thought anybody would be able to find a python underneath there.
Holy Jesus, lady. You said someone found a snake in their engine. You didn't tell me the someone was also like Quasimodo's mom. Oof. And what's in your hair? Are those glasses? Are those sunglasses? That is just... The python was scared of you, says St. C's. I mean... Probably.
Their hood of their car.
Ellen Shador didn't find the exotic animal, but lives near the 2300 block of Pecan Street where the snake was found.
So wait a minute. You didn't find the snake, but we're asking you what you thought about it. Why? Did you tell me you couldn't find anyone remotely more camera ready to have an opinion? We just had to go to Granny here? I mean, come on. Like, I get it if... You know, when the circus is in town, give them a freak show. But this is not... See, we just had a bunch of laughs at... like, I just really enjoyed St. Caesar's comment about the python was scared of you. And now I feel like a dick because she's just explaining how she would react if she suddenly found a snake. Which I don't think she has since the Blitz, if you know what I mean. But yeah, take it away. Schmiegel.
I don't like snakes. Another thing, it just seems so unreal.
It's not a common thing that we see.
As someone who's worked at the Bay Beach Wildlife Sanctuary for 25 years, curator Lori Bankson says this rescue was a rarity.
The owner of the vehicle was not the owner of the snake.
Bankson says the python somehow got loose. She says the snake was first seen in the garage before eventually being found under the hood of a car.
Most likely the snake crawled up into this person's engine of the car to stay warm and found a good place to hang out for a little while.
Bankson says the car owner safely drove over to the wildlife sanctuary with the reptile. Pecan Street is more than 4 miles away.
Wait. Drove over with the reptile where? Safely drove over with the reptile where? In the engine compartment? I certainly hope so. Because if you're saying safely drove over with the reptile in the back seat, then that's not very, of course, safely. I don't imagine someone like, oh, no, I'm not going to stop at any red lights. There's a snake in the back of my car. Like, are you kidding me? It kind of looks like Grandma.
From the sanctuary.
They gave the okay that, yeah, the snake should be fine if you drive the car over.
Bankson, along with a colleague and animal control, safely removed the python. She says...
Oh, wait, never mind. They did drive over with the python in the engine compartment. That snake is really lucky it did not decide to move its head around while, like, because you got to think, like, one fucking... oh, man. Snake recovery guy. Excuse me while I whip this out. Thank you, I will be joshing. And Born in Sin, come on in. Well, I don't really understand why we're making... Look, they found a snake in the engine compartment, man. Don't take it biblical.
The snake is now being cared for at a rescue.
Eventually, then we'll be given a good home. They'll find a home for it.
Police say the reptile was a 7-foot-long jungle carpet python. Bankson says the snake is from Australia. So how did the python make it all the way over here?
From what I understand, this is a very popular animal in the exotic pet field and exotic pet trade.
Green Bay City Code explains that a permit is required for people to keep exotic animals. Police say there is not a known permit for this kind of snake, but despite some legal questions surrounding this rescue, Bankson says nobody was injured.
It was an
I mean, again, the snake's really lucky that it didn't get killed on the way over.
exciting afternoon, but we're glad it went well.
Bankson says if you ever encounter a snake slithering around in your engine, call animal control and do not start your car right away. Tyler Jobe, NBC 26 News.
Well, again, I mean, why not? I mean, I don't think the snake's going to harm the car. 100% Alabama black snake, but did not GD Bucco. I don't know where you're going with that one, Ross Dog, but thank you. Thank you. I think. All right. Yeah, we're going to go solid, I think. Thank you. We'll call that, yeah. You beat me to it, Fatso. Because it's the only exercise they will participate in, said we. I don't know where I missed that comment. Someone's never seen Full Metal Jacket, apparently. Here's where it is with Full Metal Jacket. I saw Full Metal Jacket in a series of my life where I hung out with friends who thought that drinking and smoking weed was the only thing we should do together. So it is up there with a slew of films where I've watched it. I remember specific parts of it. I remember that Tom Berenger's in it. Sniper's in there. But, yeah, no, I really don't remember much of Full Metal Jacket, if I'm honest. So, yeah. Also, the same for the original Ghost in the Shell animated movie way back from, like, the 90s or whatever. So, yeah, if we're going to go over that, then, and I think we did, and we're good. Okay. We have about an hour left in the show. Good day, everyone, says P. Salty. Welcome, P. Salty. P. Salty, well salty. We got all the salties here. Thank you. So, as I said, we're done with that one with the snake. A 7-foot snake. Again, finding a snake in your car. How did you know the snake was in there? I mean, did you hear it rustling around in the engine compartment? Trucker 18-wheeler, I'm salty. Okay. If you say so. Who am I to question? All right. Mr. Q, that's not Full Metal Jacket, Johnny. Well, that works then. Still tracks. Are you saying that Tom Berenger's not in Full Metal Jacket? I could have swore Tom Berenger was in Full Metal Jacket because he's in Sniper, and I thought if Aaron found the snake, he would have eaten it. Really? Would he have? I think he would have been afraid with it. If he found the snake lying in a hot dog bun. Ghost in the Shell is, what is that, a movie about haunted turtles or something? Ah. No, it's an anime, but don't worry about it. They tried to make a real-life adaptation of it, and a bunch of people freaked out because the Asian character was whitewashed, even though in the actual anime, the Asian character is made to look like an American woman. I love that people want to get up in their fucking high horse and they don't even know anything about the source material. You don't even know what you're talking about. Sit down and shut up. Well, because anime. Well, no, just the story of the Major in general. The Major is a Japanese lady, and they made her look the way she did because then he's in Platoon. Oh, shit. Then, yeah, I guess I haven't seen Full Metal Jacket at all. I'm thinking of Platoon. So that explains that one. So, yeah, I guess I haven't seen Full Metal Jacket. I'm thinking of Platoon. All right, then. Either way, the one I remember is Sniper. Alrighty, so we got a fun little video we're gonna watch in a minute about a lady giving tips to people who about.
It's time to take action.
No, it
Start
isn't.
by talking to your doctor to see if Descovy is right for you.
It's time to take action. And by take action, we mean take drugs. Because in America, we advise people take drugs. Not drugs that have been approved, not drugs that are in any way secured backed or in any way something you can hold anyone accountable for, but drugs that we're going to advise you and your kids take. They might cause myocarditis. They might not. Again, they're just drugs. Take them. All right, so this story we're going to get into quick is going to be a really short one. The NASCAR world mourned the death of Sherry Pollux on Sunday as a philanthropist and former girlfriend of Martin Truex Jr. She lost her battle with cancer after several years. Now, the reason that this is a story, apparently, is because I guess, and I, why did I get like a splinter in there? Why does my arm feel? All right, so I don't know why Danica Patrick felt like she needed to chime in on this, but apparently, Martin broke up with her and wasn't with her anymore, and that was for some reason a horrible crime. And as a result of that, I guess Danica Patrick took to the internet to post on X or Twitter. I avoid negativity on social at almost all costs, she wrote. Almost. But this is the most insensitive, disconnected statement from a guy that I have never liked, and obviously for good reason. I don't care what happened between them, but this is as cold as it gets. A PR rep wrote this, guaranteed. You're free from this now, Sherry. So you put yourself in this to bag on a guy whose ex died? That's it? From the very minute of her diagnosis, Sherry was determined to not only fight ovarian cancer with everything she had, but also make a difference in the lives of others battling this terrible disease, Truex said in a statement. Sherry's passion for making a difference in the lives of others was inspiring to everyone through her tireless charity work for so many years. Her legacy will live well beyond our lifetimes and continue to help countless families who are battling ovarian and childhood cancer. So, wait a minute. Was that Patrick's post on Instagram or that hurts? Again, you get slammed on social. Thank you for that, Shart. That's what we needed right there. That's what we need. Thank you, Jericho. Hey, I did a thing. You certainly did, Jericho. Thank you. But again, this chick that you don't need to get involved in this. And by the way, they say a picture's worth 1,000 words. These two look like they definitely don't like each other. Oh. These two look like they really don't like each other. This guy looks like he doesn't like her because he doesn't take her seriously, and I have no idea why that is hate. Look, this is smug, cocky asshole. I know. I've worked with them before. I've been next to one in close proximity. And this is utter disdain. Like this is blood-seething hatred that's just barely being contained here. Oh, man. Also, by the way, correct me if I'm wrong, but Danica Patrick's like still hot, right? Like, is it that she was always hot? Like, she wasn't a good driver, but like she's a news hound. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting the sense of. Was fill some holes because she's not in NASCAR anymore. So she's literally. As for St. Caesar, the person who passed away is this guy's former ex, who I guess was a figure in the NASCAR world and just a good person. He posted about her passing away. She shitbagged on it on Instagram or whatever because I guess, reasons. And that ended up coming back on her, as it should have. This is one of those things where I'm like, that makes your personality look really, really shitty. Because, like, again, I'd totally throw a bone. She kind of has a Boebert thing about her. What is it now? Lauren Boebert has made me susceptible to brunettes now. It's just, now I'm just like, I bet you're a kinky little minx. She's an Alabama 10. Oh, no, don't say that. Martin Truex Jr. stomped her ass every time they were both on the track. Boebert, says EOD 696. You're right, Lauren Boebert. Lauren Boebert. Dude, so then if Danica Patrick hates everyone who stomped her ass on the NASCAR circuit, then she hates every other driver. Stephanie McMahon does the same for me with Boebert. She's still hot now. I don't know. I don't want to. We got an hour left in the show. I've got content here and then a whole other hour to get into. I don't know that I want to get into, how shall we call it, hole wormholes. That show energy showed up, though. So anyways, so Danica Patrick did that. The backlash is, I wouldn't say large, but definitely not insignificant. Patrick has not raced in the NASCAR Cup Series since the 2018 season when she finished 35th at Daytona. She last raced full-time in 2017. So it's been a while. Oh, man. Hey, maybe it's just because of the coronavirus, though, that she can finally get back out there. Her victory in the 2008 Indy Japan 300 is the only win by a woman in an Indy car. Was she better as an Indy driver then? Because Indy racing and actual racing, she had one win. Because I'm going to say, I actually would say, for the most part, I feel like NASCAR driving is actually easier than Indy driving. Because road course driving requires adapting to the course and the other drivers. You know, you got some of the same mechanics as NASCAR driving. But NASCAR driving really just comes down to drafting. I mean, most of you guys are going to be performing at the same speed. You're all using the exact same kind of car setup. And overall, you're just turning one direction the whole time. So it's really just not pedal to the metal, but you can ride it pretty heavy, and then so everybody just kind of filters in. It comes about who learns to slingshot the other guy, I guess. She's a whiner, not a winner. Well, again, she's always been, in my opinion, she's always been just, She's been a NASCAR driver that you could go, I'd fuck her. Like, that's about it. Like, no offense, Danica Patrick, but that's been the level of your appeal in NASCAR is you're the one driver that you could also, like, most NASCAR fans wake up in a sweat with a lot of guilt when they think about effing a NASCAR driver. You know, when they have their sexual fantasies about their favorite driver. But you were like a reprieve from that, you know? Like, you say tomato, I say tomorrow. The Indy Japan 300 was an oval race. Indy does ovals too. They focus on road courses, but they do streets and ovals too. Right, they do streets and ovals. I had no idea if that one was an oval. I just assumed that that one wasn't. But so you're saying she won the easiest. So did they just give her the win? Did she like blow somebody to? All right, now I'm going Danica Patrick. Danica Patrick from the I'm Not Right podcast. Yeah, I'm sorry, but Danica Patrick was entirely she's at least, you know, attractive. Danica Patrick had breast implants? What? Oh, no. Don't do that. See, again, she's not bad looking. Oh, there we go again. Nah. You two are fighting. You don't like it. What's Danica Patrick doing now? Probably OnlyFans, I'd imagine. I'd imagine OnlyFans. Ooh. So, Danica Patrick. All right. EOD. Pretty much, yeah. Somebody gave her that win. But at least she got one, you know? At least she got one. Dana Patrick, Crash, Family Guy. She never won in NASCAR and not that good looking. Dude, I'm not saying she's like super hot, but she's pretty good. I don't know. The never won in NASCAR thing, that would just make me feel better about like when I'm with her, she's like, hey, I want to drive. I'd be like, but I want to get there quickly. You know, I mean, couple of beers, mate. I mean, I don't know. All right, let's get to this quick and then load up our third hour stories. Because, again, we have a third hour of stories to get to. We have an hour left in the show. It's actually timing out pretty nicely. So thank you for all the wonderful support. We've got to add up everything we have today and move our old goal post some more. So let's go ahead and do that and clear this off. An American woman living in the United Kingdom has shared her dismay at some of the things that they do in London. And she put it up on TikTok because, like all good people, we got to post on TikTok. Where's yep, there we go. All right, come on, reload the page then. What are you taking forever for? Where is this at? There we go. All right. I'm going to go. And
Things that are socially acceptable in England that might confuse Americans.
All right, so this lady, this is only a minute long, and I will say this. She's kind of a cutie. Yeah, there we go. Things that are socially acceptable in England that might confuse Americans. Part 9. I don't know why we're on part 9. But apparently she's been doing a lot of this. I might have to go see what she... All right. I wonder, as an American chick in England, how, and as a decent looking one, by the way, how fucking hard is it for her to get around? I imagine a lot of people like, oh, you don't sound like the troll up, so we go around here. I wouldn't mind plumbing your works.
Socially acceptable in England, that might confuse Americans. If you order lemonade at a restaurant in England, you will usually get a carbonated lemon flavored drink. In the US, you would get what Brits call cloudy lemonade, which is the sugary lemony drink that isn't carbonated. In England, instead of garage sales, you can find car boot sales. It's the same concept, but on a field selling things from your car boot or trunk. I've seen both in both countries, but I think car boot sales are more in England and garage sales are more in the US. Chocolate eggs are really popular in England during Easter. And in the US, it's more chocolate bunnies that are like the classic instead of the chocolate eggs. Also, Peeps haven't made their way into England yet, but I'm hoping they do soon. Panel shows are...
Dude, Peeps are fucking disgusting. All right, I take it back. This woman is a soulless trollop, and you know what? I can't believe I was almost attracted to you. I now firmly believe...
I pray to the highest heavens, Lord, please do not let this Becky get any purple-headed yogurt slinger from any man. Absolutely none.
That is just unforgivable. Where on earth did you find this mountain of intellect? This is just a Peeps is what broke the camel's back for you, huh? Look, she's in London, all right? And she's doing like a hey, London to England, whatever kind of thing. And so I just thought I'd enjoy a view of it. And I'm saying overall, looks pretty decent, you know, like not the hottest box on the shelf, but certainly one I wouldn't mind having in my own collection. She is a hotel for a start. I mean, she's in a hotel, but she's doing these yeah, that definitely looks like a hotel room. Now that you point that out, that does look like a hotel room. I don't disagree. But I mean, is the information? Am I getting had right now? Did she just say purple-headed yogurt slinger? Yes, Corn Diff, she did. Oh, well, not this lady. This lady did.
I pray to the highest heavens, Lord, please do not let this Becky get any purple-headed yogurt slinger from any man. Absolutely none.
I don't know why the audio is so down today. I really don't. You know what? Let's fuck with this in real time. Merp. Nope, that's not the one. Operations. Nope, that's not the one. Let's go back. Back. You know what? We're not going to worry about it right now. We'll play that later. JK looking at tits. All of chat checking out the room. I mean, yeah, I guess that's fair. I guess that's where I was. Yeah, the chat is checking out the room. Maybe she's doing this from a room so she doesn't, give away too much. I don't know.
And garage sales are more in the US. Chocolate eggs are really popular in England during Easter. And in the US, it's more chocolate bunnies that are like the classic instead of the chocolate eggs. Also, Peeps haven't made their way into England yet, but I'm hoping they do soon. Panel shows are everywhere on TV in England. They usually have a lot of the same comedians going on different panel shows like 8 out of 10 Cats, QI, and Would I Lie to You. I haven't seen as many of them as there are in England and the US, but I definitely have seen some. Also, the UK has something that's called Watershed, which is basically after 9 p.m. TV programs can air content that is deemed suitable for mature and adult audiences. If you're interested in what that means, look up Naked Attraction. Basically a lot of nudity.
All right, so this looks like this lady's got a lot of different little posts. And then apparently went crazy and dyed her hair. I might have to look into you later. That could be a wormhole worth knowing. All righty. So, there we go. Yeah, I fuck if I remember how I found that. Through the Mirror? That was a Mirror article, I think. All right. Mr. Q, demon face. I don't understand. Wife not in earshot, then I take it. mean, it's the best time, if you're going to vouch or not. If you're going to wade in, why not wade in when you're done? All right. I don't know why the computer audio thing seems to be so low. I'm going to have to toy with that. Anyways, so let's go ahead and move over here. Where's the third hour stories? I really want to stop yawning. I want to wake up and be alive. I've got a show for 45 more minutes. We got to make this thing work. All right, audio's down for a moment while I pull up the third hour stories. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do with the sound drops and stuff. For our third hour stories, we have a story about a Grand Canyon hiker who was apparently just abandoned by his friends when he got injured. We also have a very interesting story of...
Are you in a sexual relationship?
Oh, wait, where are we at? Where's that? Where's that? Oh, here it is. We've got a bad clip of Russell Brand from 5 years... No. This is from Get Him to the Greek. The Get Him to the Greek was not 5 years ago. So this was posted on YouTube on 5 years ago. So this is promoting Get Him to the Greek. Let's... Why am I using my phone to Google when was Get Him to the Greek released? I have a actual computer right here. When did Get Him to the Greek come out? 2010. All right, so it's been over 12 years. So that video is well over 12 years old. Sorry that chart didn't get through. I didn't have the audio up because I was fixing something. Let's fix that for you, even though it's channel points. I feel like that's close enough. All right. All of Russell Brand's clips are bad. 12 plus is a couple, give or take. Yeah, all of Russell Brand's clips are bad, but I'm gonna see how long I can make it through this one of him being... Apparently he's super cringy, so we're gonna see how far we can get in that. Again, this is where I argue the people who...
Face Flowers wasn't living up to its name, but now she's using Amazon Business
I don't give
with
a
bulk
shit.
discounts.
All right. So again, I just don't. I don't know, man. As someone who doesn't want to just say, "Hey, that guy's good." I believe you pronounced Russell Wilson wrong. No, Russell Brand. His name is Russell Brand. Look, dude. Shit, I'm trying to remember the bit now. Can't do it. All right, we'll think about it later, and if we remember it, we'll bring it back. Let's move into the other story, because we'll get to Russell Brand in a minute. See, now fucking Rusty Grammar made me paranoid. Now I had to double check. I had to look at it like, hey, nope, Russell Brand. That's the one. We're doing Russell Brand. Aaron's the one with the Russell Wilson problem, not me, goddammit. We are not moving this to me. We are not moving this to me. Super latte. Why is everyone up in arms because Russell Brand is a man? No. People are up in arms about Russell Brand apparently doing some quasi very not cool stuff. And
remember that
that was a really, really long time ago, but apparently all of it's being brought out right now, which makes me believe that it's kind of being brought out on purpose. But again, if you were going to pick someone that you wanted to paint as a as an assault, I'm just gonna say there's a very, very aggressive kind of attitude about Russell Brand, not like physically aggressive, but like doesn't take no for an answer kind of aggressive, that I feel doesn't help. Sorry, P Salty, I don't know what you're saying in the chat, but that whatever you're saying in the chat, the first part of that Sawadi, that was a restaurant in this. Yeah, that's Thai. Yeah, I know that. There was a Thai restaurant here that was called Sawati. We loved Sawati's. That was the best place. Now it's got a new name and new ownership, and the new ownership isn't bad or anything. Try it, you'll like it. Dude, I love Thai food. Dude, you kidding me, man? Pad Thai is the best fucking dish ever. It's just, it burns your asshole, you know? The problem with Pad Thai is that when you get done eating Pad Thai, you realize you will eventually have to shit Pad Thai. And that's where you pay. All right. So, that was the original Leighton building before they bought the Radio City Music Hall. Interesting. Pad Thai is the most popular food over here. It's too hot for me, mate. Dude, Pad Thai is like the national dish of Thailand. And yes, it's extremely spicy, especially if you're eating it in Thailand. Pad Thai will fuck you up. But if you can get it in like stateside where they make like a whitey version where they tone it down a bit, you know, for the round eyes, whatever you want to call them. That's how I fell in love with it. I do not like my Pad Thai super spicy. I can have Pad Thai as a hot and spicy thing, but that's again where no matter how hot and spicy it is, if you handle it the first time around, there's round 2 coming out your booty hole. All right, you're gonna be sitting on the toilet crying. Oh, I know the white version. I'm a bloody white bloke. Well, I'm just saying in general, when it comes to Pad Thai, you don't want, like I would say, full flare, everything they've got Pad Thai. I pay now? No, you pay now, and later your butthole burn, right? Just, But the problem is it tastes so good, right? It tastes fucking amazing. It's going to burn out your guts from the top to the bottom, but it tastes unbelievable. So even though you know that is just fucking ass lava in the making, you're like, you know what? I can't say no to you. I can't say no to you, Pad Thai. Oh, fuck. And I haven't had it in forever because the place that used to be Sawati's that changed to like, I think it's like Aero Fusion. I don't know. It doesn't do like call out orders late at night anymore. They took away the late night or the evening to go orders. So now I can't order it ahead of time. I gotta get like, I don't know. I don't know how. I gotta get some Pad Thai again. It's been too long. It's been too long for Pad Thai. All right. Anyways, we have a half hour left of this show. Damn it, we can't waste all of it talking about food. That would be horrible. At any rate, we've got actual stories to get into. The 63-year-old hiker one. That one. Well, you are 63, but all right, let's read the story quick. And then I got to get into the Sami Sheen one because that one's actually funny. And then we have the Russell Brand thing. So I figured those couple will probably get us most of the way through our overtime segment. And then we might have a minute, one or two more. A 63-year-old hiker was rescued Friday at the Grand National Park, or the Grand Canyon National Park, excuse me, after he was injured in a fall and his group of friends left him behind to continue their backpacking adventure. Your 63-year-old hiker friend was at the Grand Canyon National Park with you and fell. I'm assuming he didn't fall down the Grand Canyon. I wish I had a Grand National 87. Well, I don't think that's the same thing as what we're talking about. Thank you. The all-you-can-eat sushi place in St. Cloud is good. All-you-can-eat sushi place, Fallen, I don't know the all-you-can-eat sushi place in St. Cloud. Please do the world a favor, particularly me, and let me know what that is, because I might have to find the all-you-can-eat sushi place. Only place I've been going for sushi right now is Fuji Steakhouse, and while I love Fuji Steakhouse, especially when you can get a bunch of people together and you can do the hibachi grill thing is fucking tits. Oh, yeah, sorry. I was thinking of the Turbo 3.8 Buick. Oh. Yeah, and sorry, rusty grammar. I was more worrying about Fallen the Great telling me about where the all-you-can-eat sushi place is, because I need to find out about that. Because I can eat all the sushi. Pay once and eat all the fishes sounds like a good deal, says P. Salty. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. You're telling me, like, Mongo's Grill? No. Mongo's Grill is not an all-you-can-eat sushi bar, because Mongo's Grill is a Mongolian grill. You're going to pile everything you want into a bowl. They're going to put it on, quite essentially, a giant circular hibachi or hot top, and then they'll mix it up, everything else. You get to make your own kind of bowl of stir-fry. It's pretty good. I've never had a bad concoction at Mongo's Grill. It's weird. You put your ingredients together, and somehow you never have a problem. It's called hajime. I have a vacation destination for my taste buds. I hope it's good, man, because I love me some good sushi. I better not get the shits. I think I finally fixed that problem. So I do not want to have one of them kind of things. I got to tell my friend Sherry about that. I'm like, hey, man, next time you come up, I found a fucking, what do you call it? A goddamn fucking all-you-can-eat sushi bar. I love Google, says Egg Picker. I mean, why do you love Google, Egg Picker? Why don't you include us? Actually, shit, I have a story I need to finish. All-you-can-eat sushi sounds like we need links. I mean, it's just, you're going to come all the way to St. Cloud to get sushi, or do you think he means porn? Because then, yeah, I'm smelling what you're selling, and it smells like salmon. All right, so it's one of the weirdest things about being a chef is when you work with, like, salmon fillets and things, and you suddenly realize just how, wow. Anyways, 5 friends were backpacking on the north rim of the Grand Canyon National Park. At least it wasn't the south rim, along the Kanab Creek, when one of them, a 63-year-old male, fell and suffered a traumatic injury to his shoulder, the Mojave County Sheriff's Office Search and Rescue said. Sheriff's Office received a call for help around 6 p.m. from someone using an Apple device through a satellite connection and dispatched search and rescue crews. When the rescue helicopter reached the location provided by the device, it was dark with tall canyon walls surrounding Kanab Creek. The chopper could not land in the tight space and was forced to land about a quarter mile from the hiker's location. Rescuers then hiked through the creek and difficult terrain to reach the hiker. The 63-year-old was stabilized and assisted back to the helicopter, which flew him to a Flagstaff hospital for further medical evaluation. Rescuers learned that the injury had occurred around 2 p.m., and once it was confirmed that the Apple device had contacted rescuers, the other 4 members of the group left with the device and continued on their backpacking adventures, leaving the injured hiker behind alone, the sheriff's office said. Right? Just, for the Apple device. Right? Apparently they had an Apple phone. I don't mind calamari, but this convo is going edgy. I mean, calamari isn't bad, but eh. Oh, dude, that's another thing about Mongos. You can get calamari in there, like, along with pepperoni. You can put the craziest shit together. Johnny do untoward things with... No. Still considered bestiality if the fish is dead. I don't know, but I feel like if you have to ask that question, you're in more trouble than you need to be. That is horrible. Horrible. I was making a cunnilingus joke more than anything, and just... All right, then. See, just because like a salmon fillet, every vagina's great with lemon pepper sauce. Oh. Anyways, so yes, they abandoned their friend. Wait a minute. They said the injury occurred around 2 p.m. So they left as soon as the device contact. So the contact came in at 6. How long? Around 6 p.m. So they just flat out booked it. Like, all right, whatever. We're gonna continue our hiking adventure. God, I hope Grandpa's okay. I'm sure he'll be fine. He's 63. He fell and broke his shoulder.
No matter how you connect with Allstate, you're in good hands. That's because you can easily get
effed. All right. No one yelled out Siri. Oh, I don't think Mr. Q is in the clear. Yeah, I don't think it's safe. This is the place. Oh, dude, we got a link. A link in the chat. I'm gonna click that and look this up. Yamato Sushi House. That is not the place that you said before. Alrighty. It is not the one. Yeah, you retracted that message. That's good, because now I can't repeat what all you can eat. Yeah, I don't know. Yamato Sushi House. Visit Greater St. Cloud. Call order online. Check wait time. Order online. I mean, what? All right, so let's see. Where I'm needlessly shopping on a sushi restaurant. That might be the sound I'll make later if I actually buy this stuff, and it's not good. Ooh, soft shell crab, $13.25. Prices are a little. Oh, actually, soft shell crab in this market? Yeah, I get it. That's not bad. Sushi. Crab meat sushi. Is it real crab or is it imitation? Then we'll have rum. All the sushi is $3.50? The sashimi. I've never had a maki roll. All right, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be looking at this stuff. This is how I end up I'm going to order a bunch of food and then, just get fat. I shouldn't be doing that. It's not. I'll save that for a night we need something to do. That's what it is. A night I need somewhere to go. That's where we're going to go. I'm going to leave that tab up there, though, because I got to record that for later usage. Alrighty, so this story that I wanted to get to, and the next one will probably take us for a lot of it. Partially because this one might handle a lot. Salmon sashimi is like 10 skins. Bookmark that joint. Salmon sashimi for 10 skins. Bookmark that joint. I mean, $9 seaweed salad. That's outrageous pricing. It sounds pretty good, but that's where you gotta worry, man. If it's that cheap, is it because, but we're, like I said, further investigation is needed. I gotta find someone to go with me, though, because I don't think my daughter will. I don't think she'll eat. My daughter will not. I don't believe my daughter will eat sushi. And I know her mom wouldn't want to do it. So I don't know. I'll see if my friend wants to. That's why God invented insurance. You'll be fine. I mean, the only thing I'm worried about is if I get super duper sick, it'll have like lasting repercussions for me. But yeah, I mean, I'm not so worried about it that I'm not going to do it. I'd rather have, a battle buddy, someone to help make sure there's a bathroom nearby. If you go there, it's like $36 and that's all you can eat or something at dinner time. I mean, yeah, all right. For all you can eat, overall, for a dinner price ticket, that's a little high. For all you can eat sushi, yeah, I think that's manageable. I can eat the shit out of some sushi. So, phrasing, but other than that, we're good. All right, so let's go ahead and, like I said, wrap up this last half hour's worth of stories and content and grab the lighter I dropped. And we'll just leave it there till we're done with the show. Fuck it. All right, so Charlie Sheen and Denise Richards' oldest daughter, Sami, is opening up about her unhealthy lifestyle. Sami, 19, turned to her followers on social media. Yes, for those of you who don't know, Sami is here. Let's look up Sami Sheen. Sami Sheen images, who, by the way, in my opinion, goes way too blonde and looks way too much like a stripper that I used to know at Fat Jack's. Sami Sheen. Boom. There we go. Let's go. Image and new tab. Burp. Image and new tab. Burp. And you know what? Image and new tab. Burp. All right. So this and this added together made that, which I have to say, probably some of Charlie Sheen's best work. So, the previous page, I don't want to do that. There we go. Do we have to do, oh my God. Yeah, let's go with that one. Open link and new tab. Let's see how we're doing there. Hey, everybody. She's just a whore. Anyways, so, what is this when she was a kid? I don't need to see that. I don't need that at all. That is an ugly looking kid, by the way. Like, thank God she grew out of it. At any rate, so she's a very, very popular OnlyFans, har paying for it. Vegan monopolies, bro. What? Why are salads so fucking expensive? There's no cooking involved. I mean, there's usually more expensive ingredients involved in those a lot of times. But I don't know. A lot more work to cut up the veggies and stuff. But anyways, so again, Sami Sheen has decided that she wants to share with where are we at? There we go. She's told her followers on social media to seek advice on how to quit vaping, as she revealed she plans to go under the knife for a boob job. I have been vaping for 5 years now. I have been addicted to nicotine for 5 effing years, she confessed on her TikTok. I tried quitting multiple times. It's really effing hard. Okay. Realistically, I do want to quit because I know I'm going to be so much healthier and I'll live longer because of it. But I just don't want to deal with it. I've just been putting it off. The OnlyFans model added that she decided to speak about her addiction to help others struggling with the same health issue. Oh, that's so nice of you. Sami admitted she's also getting breast implants and needs to be nicotine-free to undergo the surgery. See, this is where I get, you don't want to be nicotine-free because you want to be healthier. You want the boob job because, again, you didn't have big enough boobs. P. Salty saying, wait, OnlyFans model? Yeah. Open image and new tab. Merp. 2 of the 3 people pictured in this picture are OnlyFans models. I'll give you a hint. The one who's not an OnlyFans model has the chat box covering his face. But yes, Denise Richards joined OnlyFans to support her daughter, Sami Sheen, being an OnlyFans model. Dad can't get her a job. She doesn't want a job, P. Salty. Why would she want a job? She's famous enough because her mom's Denise Richards, her dad's Charlie Sheen, and she is pretty easy on the eyes, if we're honest. So, why would she need a job? She's just selling her assets, and she's trying to invest in them, too. And, she's going to get a boob job. Her followers will go up even more. She was a news story when she made headlines. She made headlines going, you know what? I want to be an OnlyFans model. I support sexuality. Her content isn't strictly sexual. I think it's mostly just like topless stuff and things like that. But again, she again calls it sex work. She likes doing it and she wants to do it. She's making a shit ton of money. She doesn't have to do a goddamn thing. She certainly doesn't have to get on anyone's casting couch. And she won't have to memorize any lines, film anything, go anywhere she doesn't want to go. Johnny likes carpenter's dreams. What the heck are you talking about? I'm not into stick figures. She's she's scrawny, okay? She's scrawny. But my point is, plenty of people like her, and plenty of people are going to go look at her on OnlyFans. And like I said, Denise Richards is on there too. I don't know what Denise Richards is putting up for OnlyFans content. I have no idea. But I'm sure it's nothing scant. Because again, people forget, you can put harmless shit on OnlyFans. You know, you can do, here's my OnlyFans content, and I'm painting, look, we're painting a happy little tree. Like, yeah, you can do that, you know, but anyways, I'm getting a boob job in 2 months, and I have to be nicotine-free for a month before, Sami added. I'm already getting anxiety, okay? I've not gone a single day in the past 5 years without this motherfucker. I think I'm getting my boobs done is honestly going to save my life because it's forcing me to quit this. Aww, it's so much more than a tit job. It's a life-saving tit job. Sami continued to express how scared she was and said she did not know how she was going to live without her vape. She added that she has attempted to use different treatments, including substituting lollipops, lifesavers, fidget toys, but has yet to find a solution. She went on to ask her fans to provide suggestions with the least amount of withdrawal symptoms. It's really sad. My whole life revolves around it. I've depended on it for so long. My peak growing stages in life have been dependent on nicotine, which is really fucking bad. I mean, I don't know. That's most people. Sami has been very open with her followers about many aspects of her life. In June, she clarified her job as a sex worker on social media. I'm not a porn star, Sami began in her TikTok video. I don't meet up with people. I don't film myself having sex. I don't do that. But I also have no judgment toward people who do that. She said that she's not comfortable doing those risque acts, and that's not her line of work. However, yeah, she's doing this stuff. Here, let's go another image in new tab. She's doing this stuff. Like her and her mom are, I guess, modeling similar shits. Let's see. Boop. There we go. And just for this one, we got to pull the chat box out for a minute. So yeah, there's your Denise Richards content, and then right next to it, there's her daughter. I'm pretty sure the photographer and her boned after this, though. I'm just saying. I'm sure she doesn't do like sex work stuff on her OnlyFans thing, but pretty sure whoever's taking those pictures is, you know, taking some liberties. If you catch my meaning. Anyways, so again, she's getting out there. She needs a tit job, so she's got to quit the vaping. But at least when she gets those high-end, top-dollar titties, at least we'll know that it's saving a life. You know, these might be silicone implants, but today they're lifesavers. Could we get her tit job sponsored by Lifesavers so we have literally breast implants brought to you by Lifesavers? Sandy Squatch saying, gotta go. Thanks for the show. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you for being here. We're wrapping it up in 15 minutes, sweetie, so I understand. We, too, have got to go and are grateful for the show. Thank you for everyone. Thank you for the donation. There was no note with the donation. I don't know if I'm supposed to say. So thank you. So means a lot. I don't got to go, but thank you all the same. Well, Mikey, we do this partially just for you. And I mean that. All right, so her father did not condone the idea. Oh, wait, did we skip it already? Open with her followers, meet up with people. Her father did not condone the idea of his then 18-year-old daughter joining OnlyFans, but in June of 2022, Sheen pledged a united front with his ex, Richards, to support their daughter. Denise is illuminated a variety of salient points that and dismissed, he said at the time in a statement obtained by Fox News Digital. Yeah, a variety of salient points, like the fact that you're the world's worst man whore. You should not discourage anyone from engaging. You were banging strippers and porn stars and anything you could get your little hands on, Mr. Tiger Blood. Now more than ever, it's essential that Sami have a united parental front to rely upon as she embarks on this new adventure. From this moment forward, she'll have it abundantly. After Sami launched her OnlyFans account, her 52-year-old mother followed suit. Sheen and Richard split in 2006 after being married for 4 years and also share a 17-year-old daughter named Lola. Well then. Guess who's going to have an OnlyFans account after that? Again, I am pretty sure that she is banking way too much money just because she's Charlie Sheen and Denise Richards' kid. And again, she's not unattractive. So if she's posing in and again, that's the kind of stuff that as a model and things you would do to get famous, to have like an Instagram account and stuff like that where you could just, so she's just smart enough to go, you know what? I can slingshot this whole thing and just make money. And that's what she's doing. Good for her. I feel like I don't watch her OnlyFans content, so I mean, I can't gauge whether or not what you do is actually sex work. Like, no offense, if you're just posing in risque positions, if there's no actual nudity involved, then it's not sex work. It's you're being slutty in photos. Like, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But now you're just like, I need to be a victim class. I'm a sex worker. No, you're not. No, you are not. Anyways, so, but again, like I said, I don't subscribe to her OnlyFans content. I don't even have like an OnlyFans thing. I've never been to OnlyFans. I keep hearing it's a thing. Playboy is so 70s/yawn. Yeah, which is why I'm saying if all she's doing is like softcore Playboy model posing, then yeah, go F yourself. I mean, Mr. Everest is 26K high, or Mount Everest is 26K high. That's a lot to climb. This new adventure, like she's climbing Everest after rigorous training. Yeah, rigorous training to climb Everest is a lot. But yeah, her rigorous training for this was just, she put on a bathing suit. So yeah, I don't know. Anyways, we have a 7-minute video. And I'm pretty sure we won't make it through most of it. But we're going to play it. This is Russell Brand from like 12 years and change. This is again where I'm like, this guy seems like in a situation where consenting adults agreed to do a bunch of drugs and stuff. Things could go crazy. I could see the allegations having some weight to them. Now, has he actually been banned? I know they were coming for him. I don't know if he's actually been banned. But this is, again, a live interview. The other thing I'm saying about this is on film. This is him behaving. This is him behaving in public at the time, back in the day. And this is, again, from the Get Him to the Greek premiere.
Cartoon in which someone's about to get seduced.
Not me.
Maybe
I'm
me.
a very good girl.
Are you good?
Mhm.
I don't think God would give you that body and then give you sort of morality.
stop.
Are you married?
No.
Are you in a sexual relationship?
No.
Stand by.
Then there's hope.
I can't fight your
Holy shit. I just heard someone say TMI in the background.
Morality.
Stop.
Are you married?
No.
Are you in a sexual relationship?
No.
Stand by.
Then there's hope.
All right. She might have said stand by. I either heard stand by or I had TMI. One more time.
I don't think God would give you that body and then give you sort of morality.
stop.
Are you married?
No.
Are you in a sexual relationship?
No.
Stand by.
Then there's hope.
Damn it. It's stand by. P. Salty saying an ugly person talking to another ugly person. Guess it's standby. Yeah, it's standby. I went in there. I gotta look at my thing and figure out why that's low. We might have to up that again. All right, so go ahead and go.
I can't fight your fiance.
You don't need to. We can work out some sort of arrangement. It's good that I've got both your hands. Is it getting on your nerves?
No, it's cold. I enjoy it.
I'm warming you up.
You are.
Are your cold?
They are actually quite warm. However,
Boo, yeah, ooh.
so I hear you're a very traditional guy that you eat all those critters.
If by
Dude, he's literally trying to bone, and it seems like it might actually work here. See that hand of hers? She is wet. Yeah, dude, she's playing along. She's enjoying the flirting. She's definitely enjoying the flirting. I was told that this was going to be super duper cringy, and the person who posted this said they made it about, like, I don't know, maybe a minute in or so. I'm getting about that time. I'm saying, ain't both of them married? My wife would kill me if I did hold hands like that. He's engaged in this. It is pretty cringy. Oh no, it's cringy, but I mean again, as far as painting him as someone who doesn't take no for an answer, she looks like she's playing into it a bit.
by traditional you mean sex mad, then yes.
Oh shit. So never mind. That first one was all right. Let's see this. This is Drew Barrymore. He's like reaching for her.
You have to move out of your chair and
Catherine is welcome to
No,
sit here.
she's not. It's not. No, don't do it. Trust me, don't do it.
Never mind. I don't know. Katherine Heigl? I don't know who that is.
Don't even say for the queen. You can't. Don't say for the queen.
For the queen!
No, don't say that, please, Russell. Russell, please.
Oh, thank you. Should I just sit here?
Sure.
Please
I'll just
stop.
be here.
Russell, look away.
With my sexual charisma.
Russell.
Yes?
Are you thinking about something?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I was thinking about something, because as you know, I've announced it, I find Catherine very attractive. Then when she said exchange numbers, I thought things that I'd like to exchange with her. Numbers!
Numbers. Just random.
Again, if you want to say that this guy that was a bit. Which was a bit? This whole thing? or the them. Okay, as long as you say it in a British accent, all is fine. All right, so all right, I'd be willing to believe that this is a bit. But I'd have to have some backup confirmation of that. But again, like I said. But here's the other funny thing. How old are all these clips? Do we have anything in the last decade?
Numbers. He likes numbers. He's not a numbers thing.
And genes.
He's number. All right, no, you can't.
Genetic info. Data.
What is happening right now?
Genetic info.
Yeah, that's all right. It's
And when I say we, I mean my husband.
Yeah, but you know, look at the way you drop the jets. You could drop that guy any day.
Russell, absolutely. Stop dancing.
Turn and face the change.
No.
Changes.
Turn and face the change. Changes. He's unbelievable.
I'm only joking. You must never destroy a marriage unless you're really bored. When I was younger, I would have probably found ideas like pick-up artistry attractive. Yeah. But when you get a little more sophisticated, you realise that there is no way of tricking anybody into doing things that they don't want to do that can be anything but negative for both parties involved.
So what is your secret?
My secret is that I know that within you there is a limitless divine beauty, and within me as well. And if I connect with that, then we'll be okay. And you as well. And Chris, for God's sake.
Give it. He's good for everybody.
Everybody is beautiful.
Now, Russ, I'm nervous to ask this, but you did say at the start of the year that you were considering attempting celibacy. Is that something that you have continued with?
What time do you finish work?
All right, so it's like a joke thing. Again, I don't see how these are very damning overall. A little cringy, maybe. But again, they're just... These are rich plus funny gets them wet, says Mr. Q. Well, just a running bit. Yeah. Russell Wilson looks different. It's not Russell Wilson. It's Russell Brand. God dang it. Aaron has ruined Russell Wilson now. Russell Wilson is just unfortunate bystander to all of this heinous crap. But yeah, so this is the crap people are putting out there like, oh, see, Russell Brand's really bad. Like, nobody notices that these clips are all really old.
What are you?
Fifi box.
When you laugh like that, it makes me know what you'd sound like when you come.
Again, I don't mean to be an asshole here. Watch that chick's reaction when he said, it tends me to make me know what it's like when you come.
Celibacy. Is that something that you have continued with?
What time do you finish work?
What are you?
Fifi box.
When you laugh like that, it makes me know what you'd sound like when you come. And I like it. Is this morning telly?
Yeah.
So you can't put that in.
About 7 a.m. People just...
Hey, viewers, that's what Fifi sounds like when she comes. Enjoy your breakfast, you perverts.
Again, she's laughing, and just so like to put this out there, and be like, oh, this is proof that he's a creep. Like, no, this is proof that he has a bit or a thing, and then that's edits, not live. Oh, dude, yeah, no, I'm not saying that this is live. I'm saying all of this stuff. What guy? Who are we talking about? Anyways, so it's in his character and act. Watch his Rumble show. He's nothing like that. Well, even if he's nothing like that now, my point is, I'm saying with the history that he's had with drug usage and stuff, there might be an argument for it. But my point is, we're digging up all of these old YouTube clips and we're putting together this hit piece of look at all the pervy and jokey things he said. Again, that's a character shtick kind of a thing, but yeah, I don't know. Long unwashed hair. He was on Smack for a bit. Yeah, he was on... Sorry, there's like a gnat in here. He was on Smack and stuff. He is proof he isn't... It is proof he isn't trans. What? All right. But yeah, it might work. I don't know. Anyways, so he this again, these clips kind of coming out. This stuff really makes me think there's like a push to people that just don't like what he's saying on his Rumble show. And when he's going out and saying to people, fairly slow roll Brit humor. Yeah, again, nothing like I've watched a lot of British television and TV stuff. Like when I'm seeing this behavior, I'm not even like, oh, this is so offensive. Oh, that's so like, no, that's about the speed of someone being a crass British comedian. If you wanted to really kind of just be like, hey, I'm edgy, and that's about the speed. That tracks. Again, But yeah, it's also not the person, as someone else said, it's not the person you see with the Rumble show. It's not the person you see nowadays talking. It's not the person you see when he's anywhere. It's not the person you see when he's on like shows and things now. So even if you were to make the argument that that's who he really was, like this is the person he really is, it's not an act. It's the person he really was, maybe. But certainly not the same person now. And that change between then and now did not happen because of a backlash or a mea culpa or a Me Too or anything like that. If what you're saying is true, this person just literally up and changed their ways. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't need to worry about it too much. Connor Fullerton, I think that as well, Johnny. Well, thank you, Connor Fullerton, for your support. What? Someone said something funny there. Atomic Ray over on the Rumble. Atomic Ray really hitting it heavy on the end of the Rumble show here today. Thank you. Saying, what can they do from your past, Johnny? Prove you can walk? I could walk at one point in time. I technically kind of still can. It's just really not pretty. You don't want to see it. That's really the gist of it. But, my lips to God's balls, maybe by sometime this fall. I'll find a way to get it to happen. The Brits still believe they have an empire and are number one comedians. There is some good British comedy, but I don't know. Comedy's a weird thing now anyway, and it's 2 minutes past the hour. I've already dragged on. I don't even have time to talk about Hemponics, my CBD sponsors that I love going through. But we'll be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time for another show. Thank you, everyone, for being a part of the show and supporting the program. We've been Johnny. You've been an audience. We really appreciate all the support. And until tomorrow, take care. Oh, wait, we need the other screen up first, jackass.
Game over.
Fuck you! What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking! How did you do fucking fuck? Fuck! Game over, man. Game over.
To the highest heavens, Lord, please do not let this Becky get any purple-headed yogurt slinger from any man. Absolutely.